Enjoy more ways to save at Ralph's, like low prices in.
Shred Lords, what's good? My guys, what is happening out there in Shred Lord Town today? Markets are down. I ain't worried about it though. Markets are down. I ain't worried about it though. Shred Lords, what's happening, y'all? What the heck? Christopher, what's up, man? What's up? How the heck we doing? How the heck are we doing, Shred Lords? There is so much going on. Every time literally we spark stream, it's kind of just like there is a lot that we have to quickly assess and catch up on, because it's just like the markets are like insanely dynamic. Like first of all, can someone please tell Dario at Anthropic that he's got to chill? Like, he has a habit of just slowly building in private and then releasing features that wipe out industries. All right? We're going to talk about that later, but we got this guy is literally out here dropping freaking describe it like I'm gonna give you guys a little mini preview of what we're gonna talk about later. But look at this. Look at what happened today. That's OBS. You see this? What the heck? You literally gotta tell the guy to chill out, man. You gotta tell the guy to chill out. You know what I'm saying? LegalZoom taking an absolute beating today. Want to know why? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that, Shred Lords, a little later. But there's just so much we gotta dive into. How the heck are my Shred Lords doing? Hey, how the heck my Shred Lords doing? Y'all doing good? Y'all feeling good, man? How's the day? How's the life? How's the health? Huh? Catch me up, man. Cafecito vibes. How we doing? Let's do a mini little roll call with the boys. The boys. This is my guys, Edwin. Edwin, what's the latest on our deal, man? Catch me up on the deal, Edwin. Has there been any notable updates on the deal? Any crazy momentum, crazy updates? Do we or do we not own a trash bin cleaning business in Texas? JK, I know deals don't take that quick, man, to process and transact. It takes a while to get these deals closed. So, oh, you said W Day? That's awesome. I love that, man. And he's sending you the P&L tomorrow? I love that. Okay. When he does that, I could I don't know if you're signing like an NDA and stuff, but we could just like walk through together what it's like to look at the numbers, see if there's any notable red flags, little things like that. I just want to make sure that you're as equipped and prepared as much as possible. Chris, you're saying pretty good. Just recorded 5 vids today. Chris, you're a gangster, bro. Congrats, man. That's awesome, Chris. Well done, bro. Well done, my man. You're crushing it, dude. My guy, Jackson, what is good? You see, that's what happens when you're out here messing around with AI, man. Jackson, we gotta stick to your bread and butter blue chip, names. Everybody's out here pitching these AI stocks, these software stocks. Jackson's the only one pitching value investments. We gotta stick to your names, Jackson. RIP LegalZoom. Hey, chat, say RIP LegalZoom in the chat. You know what I'm saying? That's how we rockin'. That's how we rollin'. Garrett, my man, what's up? Ryder, what's up, Ryder? How the heck you been, dude? Hope you had an amazing day, legend. Catching up with you all day. Hey, everybody put in the chat, W day. Or L day or midday, whatever y'all want to call it. Just want to hear about y'all day. What y'all got going on? W day, Chris? I love that. Chris, how's your competition going? Chris, you got like a DECA and the FBI competition, right? L day. ASTS up. Oh, is that a stock? Oh, it's next week. Oh, you're preparing for the competitions. Ah, okay. Oh my goodness, Garrett. Garrett, are you day trading? Garrett, you literally put in those positions yesterday, bro. Garrett, you literally put in those positions yesterday. And you closed out Lumentum? Show of hands, who was on the Lumentum earnings call? I didn't want to put the stream like super early because I don't know if most of you guys are actually going to be interested in it. It's a very niche business, right? So it's a super niche business. But Lumentum printed earnings today and they crushed it. They literally crushed it. So show of hands of who was on the Lumentum earnings call. Sir Kenny Finance, I was. I didn't think it was major enough to shift it all the way to do it earlier, but I listened to it. Listened to the Q&A. I got notes for you guys if anybody wants my notes. David, what's up, sir? How the heck you doing, man? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having literally one of the most incredible Tuesdays of your entire life, man. Happy freaking Tuesday. I hope everybody's doing incredibly well. Jackson, why you saying L Day? What's going on, man? What's going on, champ? Catch us up. I don't gamble on earnings. I just scrape the hype of it. That low-key kind of makes sense. Because like going into earnings. Yeah, I guess so. Like going into earnings, there's probably like a likely good momentum of folks either trying to like cash out positions or like build a position ahead of something. That seems very bullish. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, bro. Looking at this thing on OBS, all of these things down in the red, like down here, it's a little spooky, huh? But I ain't scared though. Look, I eat this market fear up, y'all. I do this for a living. I'm a professional fear allocator. All right? No, not allocator. I'm a professional. I don't know how to describe it. I don't even know how to freaking describe it. Jackson, you say ASTS up? Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I know how to professionally be greedy when others are fearful, and I know how to professionally be fearful when others are greedy. You know, but it's kind of like a weird thing though. Because it's like you naturally have to go against every bone in your body that is like FOMO oriented. I'll admit, I made some pretty dumb investments in the last 2 months because it's like this AI supply chain choke point thing is like so freaking cool. It's so hot, right? I look at freaking SanDisk. SanDisk literally is up. I don't even know how much they're up. Were they up today? Like SanDisk is literally up like crazy banger amounts. Let's look this up. SNDK. You know what I'm saying? I see things like SanDisk and they're just ripping through the freaking galaxy. And I'm like, how do I, well, expand. Domain expansion, boom. And I'm just like, I gotta get in the mix. I gotta play too. Knowing dang well, I got no business at all entering into companies at this kind of extreme valuation. You know what I'm saying? I got no business being around here. I got no business being around here. But sometimes you just get lost in the hype, lost in the sauce. I didn't buy SanDisk. FYI, I did not buy SanDisk. About something else. I ain't that stupid. I'm not stupid to buy SanDisk, but I'm not that risky. And I don't take small positions, guys. Like when I take a position, I go big. I go big. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Edwin, we can go over the things tomorrow? The numbers? Wait, did you sign an NDA though? And Chris, your competition's next week? I just saw the Twitch chat. And thanks for letting me know Twitch is working, Chris. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that, big dog, big dog. Appreciate that, papito. You know? No NDA? Okay. Guys, we're gonna do a gentleman's and ladies handshake agreement on this. All right? Whatever we learn tomorrow on Edwin's deal is all for the complete. Look at me when I'm saying this. Pause the music, Coro. Cado, pause the music. Edwin, we're gonna do all the diligence together on this deal then. All right? But as a handshake agreement, okay? Literally everything that I do is for the benefit of your diligence in this deal. It's not to benefit any other person that is also looking at this opportunity. All right? And that goes for the rest of chat too. Everything that we learned about this trash bin cleaning business, we need to be nice and supportive, and it's only for Edwin because he sourced this and he brought this up. All right? No one better not go bid up his asset or you're banned for life. JK. So yeah, once you get the P&L, email it to me or send it to me on Discord, and we'll pull it up and we'll build you a model. And unless you want a model, I don't know if you want a model. You want a model? It's up to you. It's up to you. You can build like a quick little cash flow waterfall model. And how are you financing this deal, by the way, Edwin? Are you gonna do a straight cash, or does SBA provide financing? Is there any seller financing? Yeah. Edwin, I got you, bro. You're a day one supporter, dude. You're a day one supporter, dude. Meanwhile, people out here asking me to do this all the time. I'm like, you could literally just join the live streams. Kenny, can I get on one-on-one? Can I get on one-on-one? No, join the dang live stream to benefit the whole chat, all right? Who's got some names going on? Oh, you're gonna pitch seller financing? Okay. If you're gonna do seller financing, that's a pretty good idea. I wouldn't do 100%. A lot of sellers just want to get out and get cash. But you're like making bread off of this. You're making bread off of this. Jackson, I feel like we looked at ASTS before, didn't I? Sounds very familiar. ASTS? That sounds like it's a satellite company, right? Let me go to our chat capital log. Let me go to our chat capital. Yeah, we did. ASTS. This is back in earlier. You brought this up. Yep. It's down 5% since you originally discussed it. But was it an official pitch? No, it wasn't an official pitch. But we just mentioned it. I remember all the names y'all be giving me. I remember all the names. I told you, I'm PM. I'm the PM, all right? I'm PM. Oh, you were short? Oh, that's why you said L Day. Ooh. Well, if you shorted it, it's from the date you said you wanted to short it. It's down 6%. You should be a little happy about that, right? Oh, it's up big time, yeah. Did they print earnings today? It could be because of that SpaceX thing, though. Let's see. Hey, Dub! What's up, Shredlord? How the heck you doing, man? Yeah, there's nothing tangible about this business. It's literally just one thing happens in the broader space and it low-key benefits everybody. Like, I think Ondas is also, or what's the one that Boogie pitched? Boogie pitched one of these, right? I need to start adding like names. I think that's what we can do on stream. Yeah, we should actually do that together. We should actually do that together. And how we're gonna do that? We're gonna do that with Gemini. We're gonna do that with Gemini. Take every ticker in this table and produce a 4 to 5 word summary of the business model. And paste into column N or D, starting D4. Let's see if this actually work. That'd be kind of cool, right? Oh wait, this is so cool! Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, chat. Oh snap, chat. Yo, WAI, look what we just did. Oh jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Yo, hedge fund analysts, banking analysts, you guys are so chalked. You guys are so chalked. It's the little things in life that brings me joy, chat. And it's like AI optimization. I was about to do this on stream. It would take like 15, 20 minutes to look up each of these and copy and paste. Now, ballin'. Ballin'. Let's rock and roll. So now we got context to our watch list. And then what we can also do is if it produced earnings, we can have it give us a quick summary of like the earnings print. You guys feel me? What do you guys think about this, by the way? I was thinking about doing this. I was thinking about doing this here where we had, well, not me personally. I was going to have AI do it. Where we have like sector tabs in our HQ. Like sector tabs, maybe similar to what Garrett's building. But, okay, this song is too loud. No, that's my outro song. I was thinking about having sector tabs of like all the names in one given sector, like optic interconnects, things like that, just details on their pricing, details on what's happening, so that we can like be able to benchmark some of the names in the space. Like have one for gross margins, have one for customers, CapEx spend, profitability. I don't know. It'll take a while to build out, but that's honestly how like institutional grade long short funds manage their coverage, is that they typically have a very elaborate dashboard of all the names in their coverage space, and they're able to like update it based on earnings prints, new updates, new market reports, things like that. It would be really cool to have one of those. What do y'all think of that though? Only thing is we're kind of generalist. You know what I'm saying, chat? Like, we're kind of generalist. Hold on, why my chat capital AM? What the heck? It says my money up. Why is it saying we broke right now? Why is it saying we broke right now? I ain't been broke in a minute. Hold on, this chat capital got to update, twin. Refresh. You know what I'm saying? All right, hold on, I'm gonna fix that later. But I guess the broader market is down. So this is like the vision of okay, hold on. So Jackson's pissed. The cellular broadband network is down. Isn't this the one that didn't have any revenue though? One of these didn't have any revenue. And there's KLAC. But let's catch up first on what's happening in the news, right? Let's catch up what's happening on the news. Oh wait, ADub has a name for us to look into. Oh yeah, because we got to be organized. Gary gave me feedback. He was like, we got to stick to a program. You know, after we do our catch-ups and our roll calls, we got to run through the names that people got. And then we got to dive into the content. AKA, I want to dive deeper into this software company bloodbath that literally happened today. And I'm not as bullish as a lot of folks are on software. Some are coming out saying like this is a short-term blimp. Boom, boom, boom. I think this is structurally longer than folks anticipated. You know, I think we're just now seeing the beginning of the potential for some of these software names to just get absolutely wrecked. Ouch, my bad. Didn't want to have to say it, but hey, someone has to. Someone's got to say it. Someone's got to say it. A-Dub, what's this HL? What do they do though? You trying to get another mining stock? Up 300%. Silver momentum play. You trying to get us to chase the commodity momentum? Come on, broski. What is this? Hecla Mining. It would have been an amazing entry point here, though. When it fell 30%. It could low-key still be a good entry point. But what you're essentially buying is layering this on top of... How do I find like the silver? Like silver spot price. I'm just gonna call it this, right? Yeah, they're literally... It's literally a levered silver bet. It's literally a levered silver bet. So it's a silverback levered silver bet. You know, it's essentially a levered silver bet. I told you guys about my thesis on broader like mining and commodity plays, right? We talked about Royal Gold, RGLD. How like if you're gonna do this, you can just literally just play the royalty streams play to where you have like 80% plus EBITDA margins, capital light business model, but still benefit from traction. You know what I'm saying? That could be a play. That could be a play. That could be a play. That song sucks. So, you know what we do. When you guys got names and you just give me stocks, we do some fundamental analysis on this thing. So let's go to Hecla Mining. Let's go to Hecla Mining. Dun 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 dun. Also, by the way, guys, we've been deep in our YouTube production bag today. And we've been hunting for some really, really, really good background sound for some of our vids coming out. And let me know what y'all think about some of these tracks. It's like a good little intro vibe, right? Kind of gives like Cleo Abrams energy. Kind of gives like Cleo Abrams energy. All right. This is the oldest silver company on the New York Stock Exchange. How old are we talking? Mm-hmm. 130 years. It's a little too loud, isn't it? Now what about this one? Mm-hmm. I like the vibes. All right. Now, A-Dub. First order of business when it comes to our diligence. Have you or have you not visited some of these sites? Do we have boots on the ground here? No. That's crazy. Y'all hedge fund investors be out here literally buying anything without even going to visit or check out or touch the product or service. This could all be AI generated. They could be scamming us. They could literally be out here scamming us. You know what I'm saying? These could be AI generated images. All this equipment could be owed. But let me walk you through how I would think about this business if I were looking at it from very first. Where's their presentations? They also have like people in the mines. Like this is a real mining business. It's a scary job, y'all. $929 million. $338 million of EBITDA. It's like 27% margin. What's the number on that? 337.9 divided by 929.9. Oh, it's 36. Go back to school, Kenny. 36% EBITDA margins for a mining business? That's not bad. For a mining business, though, that's not bad at all, okay? Keep it above. Catherine Boggs. Funny, she has silver around her neck with silver hair. All right, here's their operations here. Operating mines, mainly on the West Coast and Canada. Exploration properties, a lot going on here in Nevada. Okay. The Hecla Mining Company is the largest silver producer in the United States and Canada, with operating mines in Alaska, Idaho, Quebec, and Yukon. Oh, like the Bieber song. I used to drive a Yukon. The company owns a number of exploration properties and pre-development projects in world-class mining districts throughout North America. All right. Let's see what the president CEO has to say. As I write this letter, I've now been with Hecla for about 6. Oh, he's a new guy. This guy don't even know. He ain't even got no silver on, man. Where your chain at, chump? When I reflect on this time, I see how even with this 134-year history, Hecla continues to evolve in meaningful ways. This is interesting here. So Hecla continues to evolve in meaningful ways, with our commitment to being the largest silver producer in the United States and Canada remains steadfast. This year marks a significant evolution in how we approach our business and create value for you. We continue to maintain leadership in the silver market as a primary silver producer in the US and Canada, and the third largest globally. I wonder what the other two largest producers are. Hecla boasts a reliable production based in the world's best mining jurisdictions. I wonder what it takes to get access to these mining jurisdictions. I wonder what it takes. Our silver portfolio is among the best in the industry, with our world-class silver assets and reserve mine lives that exceed a decade for each of our mines. So each mine is like around for a decade. Like if you were to build a model on this, you do line by line, or even tab by tab, really, because these are like really complex mines. You do the mine is like one full operating model, just one of them. It's its own tab. You put out the useful life of how long you think it's going to live. You put out the total available capacity of deposits. And then you put like the operating capacity to extract through the yield you can get daily from that. And then you put like the production timeline. And then you put the OpEx around like refining, transportation, and all that. And then kind of like at the end is like the spot pricing. So you have like a very, very, very elaborate P times Q, but a bulk of it is on the Q side to figure out like how much of a quantity you can get from the mine that's around for a decade with however many, quality grades. And you get a very elaborate like Q number. And that very elaborate Q number is broken out by different grades of the ores. So you might have, 16 million ounces of silver, but that 16 million ounces of silver includes 10 million that are grade A, 6 million that are grade C. And the 10 million that are grade A are priced at, I don't know, $20 per ounce, something like that, right? And the grade seed ones are priced at 5. You know what I'm saying? So you can have like a very elaborate P times Q. It's not that complicated to make. This is actually like a pretty straightforward business model. You just got to figure out like the operating costs and operating capacity of the refinement sites and things like that, as well as like the whatever is like the current whatever is left in these different mines that you can then extract from these. My biggest thing though is I'm very curious, like what happens, like what happens when all these mines are like chalked, you know? Is it a race to the end? Like, are we approaching the end of the mining era? Like, how much more is there to mine before you start encroaching on like civilization? Because right now they're mining in like areas that have like literally no people. And I wonder how many areas like that exist in the world. It's a very dumb question, but I'm very curious. You know? Proven and reliable reserves, 12-year mine, 103.7 mods AG. I don't know what those mean. I don't know what these are. I know this is silver, AG. I know gold is AU, PB. I don't know what that means. These are like whatever heck the different things are. Okay. 2024 production actually fell. You know about that? ADub? I don't know why 2024 production fell. And it's slowly getting back up. Green. Oh, this is just Greens Creek. Maybe it's just Greens Creek. All right. Free cash flow. Oh, they even do cash flow by. Wow, this is so volatile, y'all. It's literally based on pricing. I think it's literally just a pricing thing causing these swings. This is wild work. Lucky Friday. That's a really cool mine. You know what? I actually want to see them mine something. Let's see them actually mine something. Hecla Mining. Hecla Mining. What do you got for us, Hecla? Ooh. Uh-oh. You think we're able to watch this? You should be able to, right? About Hecla Mining. This is a wild video. Hecla Mining is about to explode. No, they're not. Relax. Stop selling all these promises. What they got going on? All right. Here we go. Let's go to... I want to see this.
High school buddies Chris Marshall and George Williams make this drive all the time. The road up to Swede Mountain Lookout, just far enough to escape for a day in the mountains and some much needed time off.
Times you just need to get out and clear your head. This is a great place to come. 20 minutes, you can be up here.
Like, guys, people have been working in these mines for hundreds of generations. Like, the same families, you know? Like, the people that used to work in here, like, in the late 1800s, their families probably still live in these areas. And they've been working in this place for a minute. And, like, they have kids, and the kids grow up in the schools that are funded by the mines, and they're educated on like best practices for mines and how attractive the mine career path is. And they end up going to engineering school and then coming back home and staying with the mines. And then they do the same thing. And then their kids do that same route. That's how some communities low key operate. And you can replace mines with anything. You can replace mines with farming or, oil and gas production if you're in the South. It's like there's just like some generational families that are just tied to what's happening in just like their local economic driver. So I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's like a third or fourth generation miner.
Looking at this.
They're making bread though. Cash.
Chris and George are hard rock miners and started their careers close to home.
We've known each other for a long time, worked together for a long time. Probably the funnest work I ever had.
I was just going to say that.
But when Libby's last working mine shut down in 2015, they began a very long commute.
Whoa.
I fly out to Alaska. I work for Hecla Greens Creek up in Alaska.
So they're sending folks. So when a mine is done, they've been sending folks literally to the other spots like Alaska and all that.
14 on, 14 off, but I'm only home for 12 days, 2 days of travel.
Today, they're among the dozens of Northwest Montana miners who regularly travel to industrial gold mines in Alaska for work.
Whoa.
The two men have wives, children, and grandchildren. Life would be better, they say, if Libby's mines opened back up.
My life has changed huge. I'd be home with my wife every day. We make a sacrifice to stay living here in Libby because we have the option to move, but we stay here in hopes that the mine here will open up and we can all come back home and go to work.
Marshall is talking about the old Montanore mine just south of Libby. Work started here in the
Is it still closed? Let's see what it looks like. Montanore, Libby. What's it look like here? Literally in the middle of this literally looks like something off of Red Dead Redemption. What in the world? But it's Silvertown. It's Silvertown though. Libby Mountain. Let's see what they got going on. Oh, it's still closed. It's still closed. So my guy is still commuting.
1980s, but the mine never opened up. Its location, directly beneath federally protected wilderness, means environmentalists have been fighting this mining project the entire way.
Some places just aren't acceptable for mining, and beneath a wilderness area is not a place to build a large mine.
Environmental groups have been filing lawsuits to stop this mine for decades.
The damage that would be done would be irreversible.
ADub, when you have the exposure into this company, you wonder why they're missing quarterly earnings because their Mount Libby mine's not open. You know why, champ?
And it would be long term.
Just kidding.
They say the area's pristine waterways, small population of grizzly bears, and spawning grounds for threatened bull trout are all reasons why mining should not happen here.
Mining, breaking rock underground is the easiest thing we do.
Mining companies, for their part, have consistently fought back.
Protecting the environment around our operations is the toughest thing we do, and we spend a lot of money, and we have great people that are doing it.
Mike Satry is a geologist and mining executive at Hecla, the company that plans to restart the Montanore mine.
The white area is our private lands that we have, some patented ground.
Hecla thinks there might be 183 million ounces of silver and 1.5 billion pounds of copper here. The value? More than $16 billion.
Hey, we need that. Hey, tell them grizzly bears move on somewhere else, twin.
But first, miners have to drill and sample to see if all that mineral wealth is really there, which means a smaller exploratory project.
Why do you need to do that though? Like, why? We live in a world where literally there's AI that are doing all types of digital twinning, subsurface geospatial scanning. Can't you literally just see? I guess it's like something about measuring the quality of it, but can't you tell just by like, there should be able to like have a degree of confidence that something about these mines has some type of like, I don't know, you guys get what I'm saying? Like there's gotta be something where it's just like look at this. Like there's this thing called mining geospatial data collection. And things like this, where it's like you can literally like 3D scan a mine. Let's do mining. Drill and blast. Hexagon is a startup I looked at investing in, by the way. Geospatial data collection. How about that? Yeah, they should be able to like get some software in there, blast movement monitoring, plan surveying. I guess you are looking through a bunch of stuff and it's really hard to just like pinpoint everything, but maybe Hexagon's not the right platform for this. No, not this either. These are all cool startups, though. software for boring businesses right here, y'all.
There's a lot of hope that this will turn into something more, but right now we're looking at a fairly narrow scope. When we hit its peak, there should be 30 to 35 jobs.
Satry says if it turns into a full-scale mine after additional environmental review, that would mean many more jobs. The kind of jobs that have always been important for Libby, for better or for worse. Prospectors found gold in Libby Creek in the 1860s, and by 1900, miners were digging up a fortune from the nearby mountains. Logging came next, and several large sawmills processed millions of board feet of lumber from the Kootenai National Forest. But mining and logging left a troubling legacy. Libby's mines became the nation's leading source of vermiculite insulation, later discovered to be contaminated with asbestos. Thousands of people here developed asbestos-related lung disease, and hundreds died. Libby's economy crashed in the 1990s when a mix of tragedy, policy, and economic bad luck caused most of the mills and mines to close.
AW, you ain't think you was gonna get this type of exposure when you were thinking about pitching this name, huh? There's a story behind the business. There's a reason behind the numbers. All right?
In a year, more than 800 people were out of work.
That's sad, though.
But a lot can change over 30 years, including a national shift in power to the Republican Party, whose leaders believe mining is critical to the economy and national security.
And moments ago, I also signed an executive order to dramatically increase production of critical minerals and rare earths. It's a big thing in this country.
In March of 2025, the Trump administration fast-tracked the Libby exploration, adding it to a short list of projects hand-picked for streamlined federal review.
The U.S. Forest Service completed its review of the Libby exploration project during the 2025 government shutdown. They issued this finding of no significant impact to the environment, and legally that means the project can move forward.
Forest Service officials declined an interview for this story. They referred many of our questions to an environmental consulting group that did the analysis. That company hasn't responded to our calls or emails.
Thank you for calling Nexus Environmental Consultants.
Morning, sir.
Funny.
Morning. Well, first off, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Satry presented Hecla's plans to the Lincoln County Commission in late October, saying there's one very cold.
They very much know that environmental conservation is hyper important in the world. Let me get that very clearly. Make that very clear. But it's not stimulating that local Libby economy like how a mine would. That's a buck. I'm keeping it a buck. Protecting the bears is not going to make enough money and put food on people's plates like how having this mine back and rolling would. Like it's not just about like the profits that this business can make. It's literally the equipment, the transportation, the logistics, the housing, the jobs, the hotels. Like big projects like this can drastically like transform an entire economy. And as we see, I didn't know the history about Libby, Montana. I didn't know that they had that outbreak of that asbestos thing from that bad exploration project they did back in the 90s. So their economy probably is like still recovering. If you want to keep it a buck, oftentimes, like a lot of billionaires kind of like own cities. I don't know if you guys know that. Like Dan Gilbert owns Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Stephen M. Ross pretty much owns like half of New York, half of Miami. You know what I'm saying? There's like another like billionaire that's like a low key private equity one that like owns this big city in North Carolina, things like that. Whoever is like Libby local, if you want to bank big, start buying all of the local small businesses in Libby that are focused on providing the ancillary services to the lifestyles attached to that mine being open. Granted, you're over-indexing yourself on that, but like you can start buying the hotels or the workforce housing that people stay in. You can start buying all of the HVAC and maintenance things, so you can locally provide all that stuff to the miners. Buying up I wouldn't buy the restaurants. I don't like the restaurant business, but you could if you wanted to. But there's a bunch of little ways you can make a play.
Gold dark
in
and
this,
wet issue
thesis.
standing in the way of exploration.
Because essentially, it's essentially, from my point of view, an economically distressed city. An economically distressed city that literally has a catalyst right around the corner. So, like the catalyst being the mine being back open, but that's going to kickstart so many other things. And what's one thing that usually pops when an economy comes back? And that's usually a good entry point when the economy is currently in an economic distress situation? Take a guess in the chat. What's the number one thing? Chat. What's the number one thing? If we wanted to bet on some type of business in Libby, that would be an absolute cash cow machine. Anything in the entire world, literally anything in the entire world that we want to buy. If the mine turns on, what is one of the top things that we could own that would just be a cash flowing machine, given that the city's economic status could like pop off once this mine is legit? A-Dub's on the right. A-Dub's in the right direction. A-Dub says liquor. I have a different one. It's kind of another vice, but what do you guys think? What do you guys think, huh? My bet, keeping it a buck, my bet is a casino. My bet is a casino. Everybody loves to gamble. Unfortunately, everyone loves to gamble, right? I'm pretty sure this city hasn't had that much fun of having a nice local casino. And I bet you there's not a single one in like a 500-mile radius. You get gambling rights and a gambling license. You embed a nice, cheap casino close to the mines. And you have all the mine workers going there. You got all the travelers that are coming to check on the mines go there. All the local businesses go there. I'm not saying it's the number one investment I'll make in the whole world, but if I was forced to invest in Libby, Montana, that low-key could be it. Or I would buy like an auto repair shop, you know, and I would just like own all the auto repair shops in Libby, Montana.
Exploration.
We have to begin dewatering, right? Before we can do anything, we have to start pumping water.
The Libby exploration is more than 14,000 feet in length, traveling from the headwaters of Libby Creek to a rich pocket of metals deep underneath the Cabinet Mountains wilderness. Geologists believe much of the tunnel is now underwater after sitting unused for decades. That means Hecla needs to pump out all that water before mine workers can repair and extend the tunnel another 4,000 feet. But it's that process of pumping out water and what it might do to the environment that has critics like Mary Costello of Save Our Cabinets worried.
I'm thinking it was maybe 1994, 1995, and I hiked up to Rock Lake, this beautiful wilderness lake, and I saw mining claims. At the time, I didn't understand how there could be mining claims in a wilderness area.
So Costello did some digging, and she learned that mining claims filed before the 1964 Wilderness Act allow companies to do just that, as long as they don't damage what's on the surface. She's worried that's exactly what will happen.
That water that normally feeds lakes like Rock Lake will end up flowing away from Rock Lake, and over time, this lake could become dewatered.
Costello says she's concerned that drilling underneath the mountains will essentially pull the plug on the area's pristine lakes and streams. The Forest Service says that outcome is very unlikely, and the Libby exploration would cause no change in groundwater levels. But Costello says Hecla just can't be trusted.
The mining company is going to tell you that everything's going to be fine.
All right, Costello, I get what you're
Hecla
saying.
has been fined hundreds of thousands of dollars by the U.S. and Canada over the last 3 years, accused of violating both the Clean Water Act and hazardous waste laws. Hecla has paid those fines and agreed to clean up efforts.
Silver is an interesting metal because it has both industrial.
What's more, the company's former CEO was accused of being a bad actor by the Bullock administration after failing to clean up mining waste near the Fort Belknap Reservation in the 90s, something Hecla has been trying to move past.
The allegations were after our former CEO.
You see how he said that? He's like, you're blaming it on somebody else.
And it's been concerns about the water itself. There is no significant impact from our limited scope of
says the
About what?
Look, they're not selling software. They're mining freaking silver. Someone's gonna get hurt. All right, that's the plan and stuff. But can there be money be made out of this dang mine? Let's keep it a buck. HL stock. What we doing here? I don't care who did it. All right. If you're gonna invest in it, just have the stomach to face the political backlash. All right, dogs. That's all I'm saying. They've been sleeping. That's the only thing, though. It's like the thing that I would say, though, ADub about this asset, they're doing pretty well. But it seems as if the overall production across their key mines, the Lucky Friday mine, the other mine, the Sun operation, and this one that's going to come to market, it's not a volume play. Like they haven't demonstrated their ability to really crush it when it comes to the Q side of their P&L equation. I think they're banking on pricing, and they're banking on this run continuing to rip. Right now, if this was a different business model that had a pretty good solid pipeline of just like other key projects that they were going to bring that are live and that have like solid quality deposits, and they did sort of like the grading work to understand that like this is going to get you top tier grades, then that's banger. You know what I'm saying? But it seems as if it's like this one is riding the incredible wave of just the macro pricing thesis. And as you can see, the second that the macro pricing falls, this falls 2-3x. So this is a levered bet on silver. It's a little bit of a, it's a little bit of like you got to have the stomach for it. But like we did the work on the underlying business. Now the question is like, what's likely to happen? Ugh, brutal. Now the question is like, what's likely to happen going forward? You know? I just don't know how to conceptually drive the value of like what's going to happen with silver. You know what I'm saying? I like this one though. This got hit from the gold price decline. But this one was spoofed. They do the royalty and streaming rights one. But let's ask Buffett. Where's Buffett? I have a question for you. Think as if you're Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, and help me think through the, I know he's gonna say no, commercial attractiveness of the business Hecla Mining. What would be the key concerns, and what is the issue with buying a over-indexed business to a commodity price? Because conceptually, I don't know how to even predict future appreciation of the commodity. Give me the key rationale. Let's just have them summarize. I know it's a clear no, but I want to have them like summarize what does that mean, like conceptually for us, you know? Because this could be a good learning lesson around just like, here's a handful of questions you kind of need to ask yourself if you do want to spend time and dance around this area. But if you are going to do it, you just got to be mad careful. You know what I'm saying? So when evaluating a company like Hecla Mining, which is heavily tied to commodity prices, we must look at the business through the lens of long-term fundamentals, sustainable competitive advantages, and The core issues with a commodity business is the lack of control over pricing, which is the single most important variable for revenue. The price is set by the broader unpredictable market, supply, demand, geopolitics, and currency fluctuations, not by companies' management. The key rationale is to focus on a wonderful business at a fair price, not a fair business at a wonderful price. A mining company which has no control over the selling of its product often falls to the latter category. Facts. Yeah, it's facts. You just gotta really have some balls if you're gonna do this. All right. So this is what they like about Hecla Mining. 2/3 of the largest, 2/3 of the highest grade, largest silver mines in the world. And its mines have a long life, around 14 years, double the industry norm. Cool. Geographic advantage, all are in safe political jurisdictions in North America, getting rid of the geopolitical risk. And then they focus on being a primary silver producer. So they have direct leverage to silver prices. They also use byproduct metals like lead and zinc to offset silver production costs, sometimes resulting in a negative net cost for silver production at their best sites. Reducing their debt profile. All right, circle of competence, commodity price volatility. That's a given. That's a given, all right? Its difficulty to apply a formulaic approach, and then lack of pricing power. They cannot raise its prices because it wants to, unlike a business with a stronger brand. Resource depletion. Mines are depleting assets. A key part of the business and model involves constantly finding and developing new reserves, which requires significant and ongoing capex. Yep, we already said that. And then production risk. They face operational risk, such as production outlook declines, and get back to stock prices. Now, this is what I wanted to get to. They avoid businesses entirely dependent on commodity prices for this reason. Their philosophy suggests that trying to guess the future price of silver or gold is speculation, not investing. They say protection against ignorance, but when you have the conviction it's a truly wonderful business, okay, yeah, we know that. Wonderful business is a wonderful business. Okay. That's funny. This AI is so dang good because I didn't prompt it to know this, but like Buffett has a read list, what is it? It was like a read list, not interested, or a too hard to understand list. That's like the different buckets of Warren Buffett's annual letters he reads every day. And they will put this one in the too hard to understand one. Businesses to value for a concentrated buy and hold strategy. All right. So HL is a bagger for a speculator. But for us, it's just not our business model. You know what I mean? This is not our business model. I just want to add it to the list so that we can track it. It's not a pitch. It's just a watch list. Largest silver mining producer in North America. Okay. Mining businesses out here making moves, but I'm glad we went through that exercise. We went through that exercise, and it was really good just to understand that like this is just something that we should never touch. You know what I'm saying? Like a business that's over levered to silver, that's a dangerous ball game, yo. That's just a dangerous ball game. And we saw the video. Pray for the Libby, Montana folks. All right, they're gonna be spending a lot of time hoping to get their economy up and running. If I were to be like one of those like crazy special situation style of investors, I would buy a casino in Libby, Montana, with the expectation that that mine is going to come to market, and I would spend the time getting the political backing and the gambling rights, and then opening up the casino in Libby, Montana. But I'm still not buying I'm not buying a mining business, because as you can see, like we literally look through, and their production on the key side is just subpar, actually down. If we look at the production, especially in 2024, and all of the growth on the P&L side, as it also relates to their stock price, has been all price. Spot market for silver. So the second that stuff collapses, it's about to be a wild season for this. It's gonna be a wild season, y'all. So if you're playing the commodity bucket y'all better be careful. Y'all better be careful. You know what I'm saying? So, you better be careful. Anyway, what else is going on in the world, chat? What else is going on in the world? Who we got in the chat? Rich Topic says casinos are good. A says Buffett says no. Yep. A Boogie's in the chat. What up, legend? How the heck you doing, Shred Lord? Happy Tuesdays. Hey, everybody, happy Tycoon Tuesdays. Tycoon Tuesdays in the world. How the heck we doing? How the heck we doing? All right, so we learned about operating business here. Like, y'all, look at the silver production. This is the Q side of the equation. Y'all see this? The Q side of the equation is like literally flat and going down. They're only making the money from P. Como se dice cho? Yeah. And gambling isn't even popping like that. You know? Like a liquor store wouldn't work because it's like people aren't drinking as much. Gambling wouldn't work because people aren't going out and gambling as much. Like, what do you buy? Do you buy like a freaking matcha coffee shop? No, that's not the right crowd. That's not the right crowd. Yeah, it was, and it was surprising too. Like when I was in Vegas, looking at CES, the largest tech conference in the entire world. Every hotel booked. Virtually no one on the slot machines or at the tables. Unless, because guys, I went to bed early too during Vegas. I went to bed early. I wasn't a crazy night owl. So unless they go hard later in the evening, that's just not my play. That's just not my play, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's hear about these news. What's happening in the world of business? Musk is summoned as French prosecutors search ex-offices. That's not relevant. That's not relevant. All right, these headlines suck. Let's go to the source. We're going to talk about this later. U.S. stocks drop as AI is impacting software businesses. Yeah, it's chalked. Oh, I want to tell you guys a little bit about Lumentum. If anybody else has any other names, I'm going to dive into Lumentum a little bit. They had a great print. I have my notes from I was on an earnings call earlier, guys. I got my notes. Want to see my notes? Can it finance notes for stocks? For stocks. Smart money, Shred Lord. I got way too many tabs open. Why we got so many tabs open? Shred Lord, can you finance? I'll show you all my notes. Here's my notes.
Enjoy more
And
ways to
Lumentum
save
earnings.
Ralph's,
I need to get Spotify Premium. All right. So Citadel says Trump's White House has enriched family members. Yeah, duh. You think he's gonna do all this to become president and not make his family rich? Bro, it's the biggest plug of all time. Warsh faces Senate battle as lawmakers object to Trump's attacks on Fed. He's still gonna get proven though. Approved. U.S. shoots down Iranian drone as Middle East tensions escalate. NVIDIA AI chip sales to China stalled. Huh. Did you guys also hear about what's going on with Did you guys hear about what's going on with the NVIDIA and OpenAI thing? Like NVIDIA and OpenAI were supposed to do like $100 deal. OpenAI. Let's go to TechCrunch. Like the deal is pretty much off. You know? Like it's a scary outcome for this. I think a lot of folks. So essentially, if you guys don't know what happened, NVIDIA, one of the largest GPU manufacturers in the world, decided to, or was invited to, invest up to $100 billion into OpenAI. And I think what's happening is something either relationship wise or operationally. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I'm not going to cause any type of like fear of the markets, but it's just like something is stalling that deal. And it's just like now the question is whether or not there's tensions between NVIDIA and OpenAI, which I don't think exist. And there was like a reporter in China that tried to like press Jensen Huang on whether or not he actually wanted to invest in OpenAI, but he just kept reiterating the fact that NVIDIA was invited to invest in a round of up to $100 billion of OpenAI and build a huge like infrastructure, like 10 gigawatts. So like folks are like taking that kind of commentary and speculating that they're trying to speculate that there's beef. I don't think there is. I think it's just the natural webs and flows of deal making, right? I don't think the broader consumer and tech ecosystem understand the complexities around like a deal. Like when you see a $100 billion round, or when you see, you know, big strategic partnerships, it literally doesn't, this stuff doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? Like this stuff literally takes years to conceptualize and then like months to execute. So it's will they eat the whole 100? Who knows? I don't think they'll speak for or eat the entire 100. I think it's going to be like a little bit of patience and back and forth on there, because like in order to do a deal like that, you need to one have the strategic synergy. And as you can imagine, when it comes to these tech companies, these synergies are like so fickle, right? One day you have a clear synergy because of your value proposition with this. The next day you don't, right? So you need to have the synergy locked in. You also need to have the appropriate valuation. In order to have the appropriate valuation, you need to have like the financial, performance that showcases if you're a good or bad investment. So that's why I think that it's probably taking a little bit longer to solidify is the synergy conversation, the partnership and data sharing conversation, the integration conversation. And then I don't think valuation is probably that big of a deal. All these AI tech bros, I don't think they care and conceptualize valuation these days. But also OpenAI is trying to go public. So it's like there's a lot of complexities around NVIDIA might wanting certain governance rights or like adjustments and changes to the overall structure of the business and investment. And it's like the 9th inning for OpenAI to do anything as a private company. And they're probably less willing to make any changes. So that's what's happening with the NVIDIA setup, at least from my perspective. Like I think folks are just like overestimating what's happening with, this NVIDIA situation. But I'll show you guys the clip. NVIDIA CEO pushback on OpenAI. It was like where's the video? It was this one here.
Sure. So yesterday you said that the NVIDIA is not going to invest as much as $100 billion in OpenAI.
No,
the current run?
We never said we were going to invest $100 billion in one round. That never was said.
But how about the overall commitment? Because last September you and OpenAI.
There was never a commitment. It was if they invited us to. So let's start over again. They invited us to invest up to $100 billion, and of course we were very happy and honored that they invited us. But we will invest one step at a time.
All right, but is that overall commitment still stands, or it's not a commitment?
I told you just now. Yeah, you keep putting words in my mouth. Okay. It's not.
Sorry about
that. Yeah. I know.
He was about to crash out, yo. Jensen was literally about to crash out. Do y'all see that? Look at this.
All right, but is that overall commitment still stands, or it's not a commitment?
I told you just now. Okay. Yeah, you keep putting words in my mouth.
Okay.
It's not.
Sorry about
that. Yeah. I know that. Yeah. They invited us to invest up to $100 billion. And we are honored that they invited us. We will consider each round one at a time. Yeah.
That's crazy work. Isn't it wild that it's just like when you're a CEO, founder of a multi-trillion-dollar business like NVIDIA, just a 1-minute street interview, simply a 1-minute street interview can cause so much. Chris, you're a fool. Jensen crashes out before GTA 6. That's crazy work, right? We need GTA 6, yo. I need GTA 5. Someone needs to get me that GTA plug. But it's crazy that like a multi-trillion-dollar CEO just having one simple 30 second to 1 minute street conversation is leading to so much like speculation in the tech news, headlines. It's just so massive, the velocity of how news translates these days and like how powerful this man's words are. Like, you guys should keep in mind, if OpenAI was a public company, this would have sent the stock dropping in a quick little blimp. You know what I'm saying? Like little things like this. It's just like the dude's literally just saying that like we were invited to invest and we're not going to invest all at once. We're not backing away from anything. We're just being strategic and rational and doing our fiduciary duty of capital allocation reasonably. Like, why would we dump 100 at one time? Like, we would evaluate it over multiple rounds. And then you got reporters just like hammering, but you said boom, 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 and trying to put words in his mouth. Like, leave my boy Jensen alone, all right? Jensen's my dog. Jensen, I've been a supporter of Jensen for a long time, all right? And Jensen made me a lot of money when I did my degenerate levered bet by buying NVDL. So I owe Jensen some dinner. But you know what's crazy? This is his main security guard behind him. But do y'all see all the other security guards that Jensen has? 1, 2, there's like 3 or 4 right there. 5, 6, 7. This man's moving like a president, low key. He's really out here moving like a president. He's just so dang cool, y'all. Jensen low key is a beast. I wish we should one day, not today, we should one day just like study the story of Jensen Huang, just to just like get a gist of just like how he persevered, built what he built, and his mindset on leadership, you know? Like, he's got that dog in him. But yes, Chris, we are literally going to see Jensen Huang back out before, or crash out before GTA 6. You said he's the Denny's king? Wait. Jensen Huang Denny's. Oh, snap. Jensen Huang famously worked at Denny's. Oh, yeah, he was. Wait. Oh, my goodness. Did y'all see his LinkedIn? His LinkedIn is literally, bro. This is crazy work. This is absolutely crazy work. Chat, you can't tell me that you can't do something. Look at this man right here, Jensen Huang, founder and CEO of NVIDIA, the most important AI business that's in the market today. Look at his story. His story is so simple. This man went from Denny's to trillions. He was a dishwasher, a busboy, and a waiter for 5 years. Some of you can't even sacrifice for 5 weeks, let alone 5 days. He washed dishes, he cleaned tables, and he took orders for 5 years. This man was an absolute genius when he went to school. Came out, had a vision around creating next generation chips for video games and other consumer applications and hardware. Started NVIDIA and worked his freaking butt off against the grain. When he ran out of money, he did whatever he had to do to scrap together some dollars to fund and grow his business. And then now, the most important tech business in the entire world, arguably. That's, be like Jensen. Go from Denny's to trillions. You know? I love this guy. He's my spirit animal. What about you, chat? W or L, NVIDIA? I'm a buyer. I'm a buyer of NVIDIA, y'all. I'm a buyer of NVIDIA. So that was like the crazy news there in for when it came to Jensen. The other wild thing is this here. I don't know if you guys know about the pipeline from Forbes 30 under 30 to prison. But there seems to be a consistent thread of some of the most clout chasing and hyped up entrepreneurs and builders that are in their 20s that get the recognition end up building fraudulent companies and end up going to jail. All right. But Sam Bankman-Fried, Charlie Javis, and Joanna Smith Griffin, they're all folks that are from the 30 under 30 to the jail one. But there's someone else that just did it. This person here. Yeah, this person. They don't show a picture for some reason. But I'm not going to lie, chat. She's kind of cute. Right? Am I wrong? Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Oh, wow. First impressions. You know? First impressions. Goxie Guven. Forbes 30 under 30. Started a fintech business. I'm not gonna lie, just off of the looks and the resume, I'd take a first date. Chad, I'd take a first date. All right. Garrett, you're a madman. I can fix it. Shred Lawrence, y'all need to lock in, all right? Y'all need to lock in. You guys gotta admit, she's pretty cute. She's pretty cute, you know? And that resume is it's pretty stellar. It's pretty stellar. But let's just why am I on the Hindu Times? I swear, some of the Indian news outlets be all over American news. It'd be some crazy work. All right, hold on. All right, So she was charged for defrauding investors of $7 million. A Turkish tech executive who launched a New York fintech marketing firm to create rewards for dozens of brands has been indicted for bilking venture capitalists of $7 million in seed money and using the proceeds to secure an O1A extraordinary ability visa last fall. She did all this for a visa? Come on, twin. She did all this for a visa. Should we send her a LinkedIn request? Chat, should we send her a LinkedIn request? Let's send it with a note. What should we say? I can fix you. Check it. She did all this for a visa. Oh, we should send her a message. All you had to do was ask. We could talk about a visa. Get them people their money back, baby girl. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Ever seen the margins on a HVAC roll-up? This is what we gonna tell her. You know what I'm saying? She out here doing it. You gotta respect the hustle. She's trying to start a business, come to America, and do all this. All she had to do was ask. All you had to do was ask, baby girl. All you had to do was ask. We can get you a visa and get them people their money back. You ain't gotta worry about a thing. We got HVAC roll-up money over here. What you talking about, baby girl? All right, let's see her story, though. Let's see what they talk about. So, all right. Let me zoom in because Gary can't see. He's blind. All right. So, she's a Turkish tech executive. You know what's also funny? For some reason, I got such distrust in the crypto world. I feel like some of like the consumer layer crypto bros are starting some scams. I like the back-end API, infrastructure, audit, verification. Those make sense. It makes sense in order for it to institutionally scale. But some of these like consumer, like crypto, fintech things, I think these are all freaking scams, y'all. All these, I feel like 90% of the Forbes 30 under 30 crypto people are scammers. They just went to Harvard. All right. So Calder Inc. Does Calder even have a website? Ooh, y'all think I'm gonna get scammed though if I go on the website? I should probably go to incognito, right? Calder. Sell your rewards like airline miles. Turn your rewards into revenue engines. Should we try to book a demo? No, they're probably busy right now. Airlines sell miles. Now you can sell rewards. It's a great website though. Pretty pictures. Anyway, all right. Back to the task at hand. Securities wire and Visa fraud and aggravated whoa, dang, hold on. Aggravated identity theft. I didn't know she had it in it to do all that. Gokse Guven allegedly exaggerated her company's fiscal condition and partnerships to swindle more than $7 million from prospective investors before using these misrepresentations to unlawfully obtain a highly acclaimed visa to the United States. What's going on with Turkey that you have to leave that bad? You know? FBI assistant director. Damn. Guven allegedly curated a facade of her business ingenuity to unlawfully reap financial and personal benefits. This sounds like a personal thing. Sounds like this guy had a vendetta against her. Sound like a hater. Damn, boy. Guven reportedly kept 2 sets of books, one legit for private use and another that overstated Calder's revenue and documents provided to potential investors while seeking funding in 2024. This all happened in like 2 years. This can literally like transform someone's entire life in like 2 years. Those reports falsely claimed that Calder had recruited 26 brands, including Godiva Chocolate and the International Air Transport Association, and was in live freemium status with 53 additional brands, sparking revenue growth every month since the company's founding in 2023, peaking at 1.4 million in March. Dang. That allegedly fraudulent sales pitch helped Guven raise about $7 million from at least a dozen investors. I got to see who these investors are. You know why? Because those are the ones that are dumb. All right? I'm going to go to their LP list and be like, why are you giving these dumb boys money? Invest in Chat Capital, where integrity is first. I like that. That's a good positive line. Invest in Chat Capital, where integrity matters. And this is also why I don't raise the money, by the way, y'all. There's too much going on. Calder's purported success led to Guven's inclusion on Forbes 30 under 30 list for marketing and advertising in January 2025. This list is so dumb. This list is so stupid. The magazine reported Calder had raised, you know, people are like obsessed with this list. I have friends that like, if they weren't on the list, their identities are gone. It's like, who am I if I don't have Forbes 30? I'm turning 30. This is my last chance ever. Vote for me. I'm like, bro, go touch some grass. Lame. All right. The magazine reported Calder had raised 11 million and was valued at 35. Yeah, they're bougie. They're bougie. Wait, Boogie, remember the time where I said I wanted to be on Forbes 30 under 30? I think it was you back in the day that like slapped me out of it. I think it was either intern days or first year days. I was like, I want to get to Forbes 30 under 30. I want to be the first. I think it was something stupid. It was something dumb. But Boogie was like, boy, Boogie got me out. Boogie got me out the trenches. Boogie, you trying to game tonight? What's my dream car? Oh, I thought she would never freaking ask. What do you think my dream car is? My dream car. I got you. A Fiat. Y'all some jerks. A Fiat. Nah, let me think. Chat, you think my dream car is a Fiat or a Lexus LC 500? What the heck? Y'all crazy as heck for that, chat. Y'all crazy. That is nice, though. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you up. That low-key is nice. That low-key is nice. And it probably got some great fuel mileage. You know what I'm saying? Nah, here's my dream car. One of these. Yeah, a little James Bond vibe. Yup. Mine is one of these James Bond types. You know what I'm saying? But they got like the Vantage one. This just got that dog on it. You know, a nice little olive green twist to it. Yeah, that thing goes hard. Or I realistically ain't gonna be spending no money on this because it's way too much, and it's not like a project that I could work on. Like I want my dream car, my real dream car. I want my dream car to be buying something like this. Buying something like this. This would be like the dream setup. Buying a rusty, old, torn down 69 Camaro. And then bringing it to life into an absolute freaking banger like this. That would be one of the dopest experiences in the entire world, y'all. To do something like this. Ideally, I love to do this with like family, you know, to where it's like I have me a son or a daughter and we like work on this in the garage every weekend, you know, plus ChatGPT. We might even have our Optimus. We might even have our Optimus robot helping us out, but just restoring something like this, that's the real dream goal. Not a Lexus or a Fiat, Tyler. But hey, it's a banger though. It's a banger though. What's your dream car? Put your dream car in the chat. What's your dream car in the chat? I did also say a Porsche. Okay, so say for example, we got a crazy dividend and the market just doesn't have a high return on equity, so we don't want to invest it. We kind of just want to enjoy it. I would do me one of these. Ooh, that's so nice, bro. This goes so hard. I would want to buy it myself, though. I would want to get one through a brand deal. Because you know what's crazy is like Porsche loves my audience. Like theoretically, my audience is like all potential like Porsche buyers, like entrepreneurs, private equity investors, business owners, smart money shred lords, people that work hard, right? Porsche, like 4 or 5 years ago, they were sponsoring creators and giving them like crazy cars or discounts on it. And like they had a brand deal with Swag. You know? Isn't it kind of crazy that like Swag had like a sponsorship with Porsche? And that's crazy work. And I'm like, bro, Swag literally has an audience of just like literal brain rot 6-year-olds watching him play freaking Warzone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get on Porsche's creator program. So if anybody knows anybody at Porsche, tell them to hashtag sponsor me for a brand slot. But getting me like a nice Porsche G3 RS, that will be so freaking cool. So Porsche, if you guys want to get us something for Christmas for the Kenny Finance fam, we'll do a road trip. You're more than welcome. Because that's hard. And I want it to be fully spec'd out. All right, but what's y'all dream car? Put your dream car in the chat. Put your dream cars in the chat. Right, you say, I know a dude with the Vantage. It's his daily. What the heck? Right, you have a Camaro? What the heck? A 69 Camaro? What in the world? You want the 64 Impalas? 64 Impala? Hold on. Oh, snap. Yeah, Rich Topic gives one. This gives Rich Topic vibes. Oh, yeah. What color, though? What color? He said the Doughboy hat from Boys in the Hood. It was this color, right? Like dark blue? Or no, it was like this. Yeah, oh, like this. Wow. That will be clean. That would be, dang, that's nuts. That's a clean, hey, Rich Topic, that's a clean setup, bro. That's a clean setup. Tyler, what's yours? Your dream car is a, let's see what they're talking about. Yours is a, RR Spectre. Ooh. My bad, Tyler. Hey, my bad. I didn't know we had the ultra high net worth Prince in the chat. This right here. You ain't even driving it, you in the back. You ain't even driving it, you in the back, probably. You know what I'm saying? Is this, wait. This is like a two-door though. This is like a coupe. You drive this, or you got the driver driving it? Dang, this right here, that's clean. It gives off very futuristic energy, you know? Like it gives off like futuristic luxury, you know? Ryder, what's yours? Yours is Audi R8. Oh my gosh, these are nice. These are nice. Hey, one day or day one, Tyler? Like in twin, one day or day one? These Audi R8s are clean. They're so fast too. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen track lap times from R8. Insane. Oh, this one's a dog. This one is a dog. Ooh, McLaren. Oh, lyrics too. What's yours, champ? After you make your $1 million, billion computer science business, engineering business, whatever you're working on. Whoa, whoa. Wowzers. All right, freaking Lando Norris. What the heck? Dude, is this thing even street legal? Is this thing even street legal? What in the world? Y'all want to see Boogie's dream car? Here's Boogie's dream car. My man, A Boogie, driving his dream car. You know? That man about to be out here pushing P. 0 to 100 in 45 seconds. You know what I'm saying? The dynamic American car, okay? Can handle all types of things and terrains. This is A Boogie's car, y'all. Does he have 6 kids? Double that. Boogie's got like 12, right? What's the latest count, Boogs? Boogie's got so many kids. He doesn't even need team fail when he plays video games. He's got all these kids. Wait, hold on. Garrett's rocking with the sleeper build Toyota sedan. Let's see what they got going. Oh, you mean like one of these? Like one of these? The Caravan on Swangers. No, actually though. Wait, actually? Practical but efficient. These are insane. What's the most fuel efficient car? Should we send this DM to this girl? Nah, I don't want to be attached to this. I can't be having my kids know that her mama was literally a D1 scammer. You cute and all. Hey, chat. This proves, don't let the cuteness fool you. Don't let this cuteness fool you. She'll rob you out of $7 million. She won't even think twice about it. Sorry, baby, not me. You ain't about to scam me. But I wonder what's like the most fuel efficient car out there. Or like what's like the most value car? Like if you had to like buy a vehicle today, best value car. Oh, dang, wait, hold on. But this Toyota one looks clean, y'all. The Camry. Hey, the Camry and the Honda Accord. These two, I call these the Uber cars because they're always in the Uber car. But they're consistent. They're just consistent, you know? The Kia's doing numbers. W Key in the chat. Oh, the Chevy Equinox is back. The Kia Niro. My friend getting this. He live out there in Oregon. Nissan Kicks. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. These don't look that bad. These really don't look that bad. I low key would get some of these. You know what I'm saying? There's literally no shame in my game. No shame in my game at all. I'd rock with this. A nice little Ford Expedition. Tell my friend to get an M4 comp. What's that? Ooh. Wait, I think he has this. Boogie. He has one of these. Well, I don't think he has the M4. Boogie, you got the M4? He's got it really nice. I'm giving away all his information. But I don't. Is the M4 electric? Electric? Oh, no. So it's okay. So he doesn't have this one. He has something that's electric. You know? What's the electric BMW? Y'all want to know what I really want? Like immediately? Or BMW X4? Or X6? Chat, something about this. Something about this is just like... These pictures don't do it justice. It's so nice. Like this just looks... It's like... It's just got such a aura to it. And it's fast. It's got a little bit of like a oomph to it. You know what I'm saying? Like this thing got some oomph to it. It's really nice. What I was thinking is like also you can just add a Kinney Finance logo on here. Or a Dreamline Holdings logo. And it fits the weight limit to be like a business expense. Because it will be used only solely for business purposes according to the IRS. You know what's crazy? Some people will be doing this. Some people literally be out here buying a Lamborghini Urus and making it like a business purchase. You know what I'm saying? How about I use the business credit to buy a Lamborghini? Girl, you about to get freaking charged for fraud. I'm like, how are you feasibly doing any business in a Lamborghini Urus? Look at this scam. Chat, you see this? I don't even want to click on it. I don't know if I can read this. This literally says 2023 Lamborghini Urus, $7,000. Tap in. Come crypto ready. Don't ask many questions. Chat, we almost got scammed trying to get a Lamborghini Urus. I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. Okay, we're going to click it. We're going to click it. I hope we don't get scammed. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay, yeah, let's get off here because he's gonna freaking scam us. Anyway, chat, let's open the image in a new tab. How about that? Chat, we almost got scammed. There's an Instagram post here that says new 2023 Lamborghini Urus in a weird landscape picture. $7,000. Tap in. Come crypto ready. Don't ask many questions. This seems like a traditional Scammer Miami conversation. We are going to run and report and block at all costs. Avoid this. Get this off of our algorithm. We want nothing to do with this, okay? I swear to God, if any of you all in the chat fall for anything like this, you're banned instantly, all right? Banned for life. Avoid these scams, chat. They out here really trying to get y'all. Tap. Whenever you see a post that says tap in, you tap off. Whenever you see a post that says tap in, you tap off, okay? Plain and simple. What the heck? Come crypto ready. Don't ask many questions. I'm gonna send this to Boogie. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, new investment opportunity, twin. Anyway, what's the best pickup truck, guys? Anybody got pickup trucks? Anybody got pickup trucks? Whoa, Edwin. Chill out, champ. Chill out, champ. You found out there's 2 other bin cleaning businesses out here? What the heck? Dude, are you serious? That's insane. Wait, what the heck? Same owner or different owner? Theoretically, Edwin, you could do a well, first and foremost, is that bad because we're introducing new competition? You know what I'm saying? Is that like a bad thing? Because I thought originally in our diligence that this was the only provider in like a big radius. Did we get chalk on that? What's the playbook on that? Hothead, what's up, legend? How the heck you doing, young bo? Bro, it's late, Hothead. Why are you just now joining the stream? Hothead, it is so late, bro. Go to bed. Hope you're having an amazing week, man. And hope you're doing good in school, bro. But Hothead says his Aura car would be a Rezvani. The heck a Rezvani? Let's see what Hothead is talking about. Whoa. Yeah, Hothead, you got a different kind of aura. This is what the Gen Alpha likes to drive, huh? This makes sense. Given everything, this makes sense. It's probably bulletproof. Wait, the truck or the car like this? Yeah, it is bulletproof. This is crazy work. This is literally something that you would drive on a video game, bro. This is like a Fortnite car. This is like a Fortnite car. Tap in is open at Pandora's box of Fed activities. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So whenever you see tap in, you immediately tap off. Is it I'm asking now and I thought I was the only one? Yeah, I wouldn't go back and forth with the owner and like I wouldn't go back and forth with the owner and be like spooked by it. Right? Like I think it's safe to assume with any business in 2026 there is some form of competition that exists somewhere. You know what I mean? Like we can try to find let's try to find something together for you, Edwin. Let's go to Is Midland, Texas? Did I spell it right? Midland, Texas, right? I don't know if I spelled that right. Midland, Texas. Good night, Hothead. Have you an awesome day, man. Crush it tomorrow, whatever you're doing. All right, Hothead. All right. Trash bin cleaning. Yeah. So all of these. Here's competitors. Besides this, Molly made LJ Containers, likely as a competitor. A lot of these are wait, was Midland? I never saw that Landman show. I want to watch it so bad. Was it really good? I only watched like the first episode. I watched it on a flight one day. It seems like a really good show. It seems like one of those like nice oil and gas private equity style shows. Republic Services. They're not really a competitor. They're like too big. West Texas Dumpsters. No, they're a little big as well. Toilets. Alpha Dumpsters. Nope, nope. Y-Bar Waste. Toss It. Junk Removal. You could do junk removal as well. Return disposal. So these don't seem like real competitors, brother. You know? Yeah, these don't seem like real competitors. Let us dump it. But it's cool though that like in the city of Midland, Texas, there's so many boring business. What's the closest next big Texas city to Midland? Dallas? Or oh my God, Texas is so huge, yo. No, Dallas is way over here. What's the nearest one over here? San Antonio, maybe? Or oh, you're on the border of New Mexico, kinda. Lubbock, Texas. Amarillo. OKC, up there. I didn't know OKC was that close to Dallas. They comp us with Lubbock. What they got going on in Lubbock? Wonder what they got going on in Lubbock. Let's see if we have trash bin cleaning businesses over here. You could build your little franchise. A lot of dumpster bin businesses that are out here. Let's do trash bin cleaning. You see, Lubbock doesn't have anyone doing this out here. That's a logical expansion. Low key, that's a logical point to be looking. How far is Lubbock from, what's the name? Go from Lubbock to Midland, Texas. Probably an hour drive. Oh, 2 hours. A little 2 hour drive. You just have to have a team out there to do it with you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a team. It's half decent. This show has a good bit of drama that distract from the oil business stuff sometimes, though. Yeah. I heard it's kind of like Suits, but for the oil and gas industry. Suits or Succession, but with more of like oil-related drama. I want to watch it though. What? It's on like a weird network, isn't it? Like it's not on Netflix or something. And guys, I don't have 15 million different subscriptions. I literally only have Netflix. And then I steal my friend's Crunchyroll. W. Eric. It's just the Permian. It's just Permian bin. Oh, it's on Paramount. Yeah. Let me pull up your doc, Edwin. You're asking, so how would I move forward, you think? Like we mentioned before, with better marketing and doing that AC cleaning as well. Well, first and foremost, I would try to understand what are the services offered by this competitor and see if it's actually like an issue. I would like spend a lot of time focusing and prioritizing that. And then after that, I would, the easiest lift is to get your customers. Here, let's do a, if you still have access to this, I'll get you, and call this like your go-to-market playbook. Like thinking about the go-to-market playbook for you, I would say like something that's like hyper important is number one, enroll all the customers into a CRM email marketing funnel. Right? If you've been able to capture the data, which I think you should if you have like a QR code of like the customers, of like what they're doing, what they're purchasing, I think it's going to be hyper important that you at least like capture as much as you can so that you can start blasting email campaigns regularly with updates that have both a content and conversion mechanism. The content is like 5 ways to keep your trash bin safe from raccoons. And then the conversion piece is like, book us to install your trash bin locks, or book us to clean your first bin cleaning for free, or hey, we just launched a subscription service for $20 a month, something like that. Right? And then for existing customers, I'd begin recording before and after content, and I would actually refer to Richard, or like I think whenever Richard's back in the chat, but like whenever Richard's back in the chat, connect with him and talk about like his content play, because we showed him how to do a good like before and after for his vet business or his pet grooming business. You can do the same thing for yours. Also, guys, we launched the voice thing in the Discord so that people can start talking in the Discord. So there's a voice channel in there. You guys can talk to each other or whatever it may be. Like if you guys have like topics and stuff you want to discuss on, just be like, hey, let's hop into voice chat or something like that. I'm not a Discord expert, so if there's a better way to have that or keep it organized, let me know. Whoever's like a Discord expert, just go in there and DM me a suggestion of like, hey, you should move it here, or you should label it this, or have it based by categories. I literally do it however you guys want it. So it's not my space, it's y'all's. It's literally y'all's space. But okay, so enroll them into CRM. I'd start recording before and after content. I'd start scrubbing. I'd start building a list pipeline of HOAs in neighboring communities and towns. Right? So, let's see. I'll do that. Then, what else for your business? Oh, Richard is here. Hi, Richard. I just told Edwin to hit you up because you're doing the before and after content, man. And Richard's right. Hit that damn like button. Okay, so enroll all the customers into CRM. For existing customers, I would begin recording the before and after content, build a list and a pipeline of HOAs in neighboring communities, build a conference list, build a conference event list for, build a conference and event list for key customers, homeowners, and HOAs. These could include freaking, but a conference event list for key customers, homeowners, HOAs. These could include like sports competitions, festivals, town halls, or just like, I don't know, big local events. And what you want to do is you want to, it costs a little bit of money, but you might want to see if you can get a booth, right? And with the booth, just showcase, bring a really clean or dirty trash bin. Like what I would honestly do, if you could find a cheap local event that has a lot of traffic, you bring your entire system and you park it right next to your booth, and you do live cleaning a trash bin, and you showcase how clean your trash bin is. Little things like that, that'll go viral. All right? You want to showcase your value prop to the community, right? And then you just have a QR code to convert and sign them up. Have flyers and QR codes to kick off conversion. You feel me, Twinster? Dale. What else we got? How else would you guys grow this? Not just my ideas, everybody's ideas. These are the most important though. Getting your existing customers to know that they need to come back to you and kick off subscription revenue model. Record content there. Facebook ads. Not just like blind Facebook ads, but specifically targeted. Specifically targeted to the neighborhoods, to the zip codes, and leverage before and after content. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be like mission critical. It's like leverage your before and after content. So I think that'd be really good. What else is there? I want to hear this song. What else? You know, because like you can also like pick. You can like specialize, like specify age, demographic, interests, etc. The more niche and picky your Facebook ads are, the better it'll convert. And on that, I would honestly just like do some research on high ROAS Facebook ads. I'm sure that there's like a YouTube Facebook ad guru out there, just like me. I'm just not a Facebook guru ad. I run no ads, by the way, guys. None of our content is boosted. Should we start boosting our content? Nah, I don't want to. I'm organic. I'm organic, man. I'm an organic shred lord. What else do you think is missing, guys? See, this is the second half of the brain that you guys got to develop. It's like the first half, of course, is like finding the stocks and the business models, but then it's like once you own one, how do you actually unlock value in it? You know what I'm saying? That's like where the big money play is like trying to figure out how to exactly unlock some crazy returns in this. I don't want to talk about M&A yet. We can say that for later. Oh, keep it brick and mortar. Door-to-door campaign. Right? Every weekend. Like literally every single weekend. I would do I think every single weekend you should do target door-to-door campaigns for key neighborhoods. Announcing new ownership, new seasonal deal on trash bin cleaning, and you're gonna burn money for the first month, but it's like clean them all for free, right? Just as like a lead gen. It's like, hey, I'd love to clean anything, but then this is how you get them. You clean the trash bin for free, and then you're like, we also do the AC and the driveway and the siding. So happy to do all that, so that like you can get them into the subscription service for the trash bin cleaning, give them one free month, but then you also upsell to the siding and the AC and the driveway. Ooh, that's good. We're cooking. Hold on. This is our jam. Chat, this is our jam. Cook time. Time to lock in, Shred Lords. All right. Free. So Legion. So it's free first bin cleaning. Unlock subscription customer. Paying month 2 onward. This is for the light skins. Upsell to AC, driveway, siding cleaning. Incremental add-ons. Upsells are added to subscription price. Right? Make sense, Richard or Edwin? But Richard, this also works for you, bro. Both of you guys are like our resident business owners. Same with Rich Topic. He owns that construction biz. Yeah. And I would do more than just CRM, also SMS. Sometimes customers use email and SMS. So you gotta figure out like what works best for the customer segments. You feel me? I think this could. Yeah, I even got it saved. Yeah. Do you have a truck though? You're gonna need a truck. You're gonna need a truck for this. Like I couldn't carry this in my Tesla. You need a truck though. You have a truck, Edwin? Big dog. Alright, nice. Very nice. You just gotta bang out content, bro. Here's your content playbook. ADAP, that's a really good idea. That's such a good song. The only issue is they might require a rev share agreement, or they might just require minimum viable service volumes that is just unrealistic for a one-man job to do. So like typically they want to work with someone that has a fleet, and that fleet you need to be able to do as however many trash pickups that they're able to do, right? They might have, because then it's like it's on, they don't want to market something that also their reputation is attached to and you're unable to deliver on that service. Case in point, right? Say you work with Republic, large waste management business, and they're like, we want to work with you, but are you able to do 200 homes a weekend? You're like, bro, that is crazy revenue, crazy bread, right? But if you're unable to deliver, that's a customer churn, you know? So I think it's worth inquiring about. I wouldn't like market yourself and start doing that immediately. I would just build the relationships with the key contacts that are focused on partnerships or like maintenance and cleaning to see like what that theoretically could look like and see what kind of expectations they'll have on your service volume. See what the minimum service volume requirements are for partnerships with Waste Management, Republic Services, etc. Whoever dominates the Midland, Texas market. Content playbook. Your biggest platform is going to be Facebook, TikTok, right? Because these is where folks that are like local and home base come and try to like figure out a way to like work on something or improve their houses. Instagram's largely focused on just like a lifestyle showcase. So it's like if you're not showcasing a lifestyle, I don't think folks will have as much interest. Facebook is embedded in a lot of local communities, just like day-to-day social connectiveness. TikTok is just volume everywhere. YouTube if you have some type of educational approach to it. But the YouTube niche you want to dominate would be how to clean your trash bin. Like that's the search volume you want to dominate. Like the search volume I'm trying to dominate is like how to buy a business, right? Yours has to be like how to clean your trash bin. Richard should be how to safely groom a pet, right? If Richard were to do YouTube. Richard, you need to do YouTube, bro. Put everything you have on Instagram and short form, put it on YouTube as well. You're probably already doing that. Oh, you on YouTube? W. Garrett says just get vertical short form content and post the same stuff across different platforms and focus on one or two platforms specifically for engagement and advertisements. Facts. That's right. Get that vertical content, post it literally everywhere. Let me give you guys an example. Like the ones that you could do could be like something like this. This would be, honestly, if you want to go like crazy with it, this format is going absolutely nuts. Where it's like you're giving away your service for free, but for the content, but you're doing something super nice for someone. And you're just like, hey, I was in the neighborhood. I just wanted to know if I could power wash your driveway for free. People are obsessed with that niche right now.
I saw you're selling your house?
Just went on market.
Really? Congratulations. Well, I was driving by and I was going to offer to clean up your driveway and your sidewalk for you. I do absolutely free.
Absolutely free.
No strings attached, I promise.
Hey everyone, this is Spencer with SB Pressure Wash.
Hi everyone, this is Edwin with Chat Capital Shred Lord Power Washing and Trash Bin Cleaning.
And after I saw a for sale sign in this yard, I thought I'd knock on the door and offer to help out. I offered to clean up their driveway completely free of charge, and they were so surprised. They even told me that their house just went on the market that afternoon, and hopefully by doing this job, I can help them sell it quicker and maybe get a little bit of extra cash on top.
And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to click that follow button down below, as it's the best way to support this work that I do. Hope you all enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time.
You see, it's just like such a vibe, and this guy just like cleans this whole thing. Like it hits on a bunch of different dimensions, y'all. It's real, and people like real world, just like relatability. Like they're like, oh, like I wish he or she would come to my driveway and do something like this. The second thing is, okay, I forgot. One, it's like very real, and then two, it has like some type of like emotional connection to it, where like folks want to support someone that's doing something good in the world, and then three, it's like it's a massive lead gen because this guy's getting 32 million views and he probably has pretty good penetration in that local market. And he's got 3 million likes, all these comments. And he's able to post this exact same video across Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. And odds are each of those are probably going to get 10, 20 million views each. Dude, every post, if you do it right, you can be getting 50 million views. The conversion rate on that, if you just assume the 1% rule, you're getting 500,000 impressions that are like likely to really want to support anything that you're doing. Isn't that insane? And it was free. It was free. And there's like a storyline to it. There's like a personal approach to it. And it's just like the repeatability of this is absolutely endless. Why? Bro, you just literally go door to door and just record content on it. You literally just go door to door and record content on it. You can get an endless loop. This thing prints. This is great if you have like a home service or a like landscaping service business. This is amazing. Like if I were to buy a landscaping services business, I 100% would have our team members doing this on the ground. We have like a B2B industrial utility municipal services company that we're acquiring, and it's like there's no real like crazy attractive storytelling we can do to that. besides like, hey guys, this is really what happens on the job site, you know, or something like that. And you can sell merch to people who aren't in your services. Ooh, you're cooking. We're cooking. Hold on, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Trash bin cleaning solutions. Yeah. This is what you do. You make the content and you sell either trash bin cleaning products like the chemicals or spray. That could be a good one. It could be a high margin play. It's just like the, you know, distribution and logistics that you got to manage. But then you also could sell like trash bin locks, or a trash bin add-on product, whatever that might be. You can find a white labeled solution in China that is like a very, like, research a country that has the most advanced trash bins in the world. Find out what that product is that make it super advanced. Find someone in China that makes it, and then ship over some demos to China, and then relabel it to be like your business's branding. And that should be allowed if you have like a good partnership with your manufacturer. And then you just sell that to the customers that aren't in your local area. It could be like something that's easier to handle to help people push it. It could be something that keeps it locked for raccoons to get in there. It could be a chemical solution to keep it sprayed. It could be like a air freshener that just, like, you know, slow releases freshness in the trash bin. Anything like that, right? Anything like that. That could be a massive thing. But like, if you're this business getting all these impressions, you gotta have some type of business out of it. So let's check their website. SB pressure washing. Let's see what he's selling. Well, he has SB mowing. But let's see what all he's selling. Yeah. So this guy's crushing him. Meet Edwin, Chief Shredlord Officer. All right. Oh, so he sells shirts. All right. So he's selling. You see, I don't know if Boogie's still in here, but Boogie, this is the type of creator you need to be managing, bro. All right. And just have him better monetize his fan base, because I don't know what he's doing selling t-shirts, bro. I'm sexy, I mow it. I'm sexy and I mow it. And then he's selling home blowers, weekend blowers, edgers, YouTube projects, YouTube vids. And these are his, and then like these aren't even his products. These are his sponsors' products, right? Yeah, these are his like sponsors' products. These aren't even his products. So he's just out here becoming like a consumer distribution layer for these folks. And it's just like, come on, man. Do something bigger than that. You know? If I was him, I would do something crazy. If I was him, I'd do something crazy. Come on, Twinster. There's so many other ways to do it. But once you get to that scale, like there's so many ways you can do it. I'm about to sell all you guys freaking suits and freaking. I'm gonna sell y'all. What's a product I'm gonna sell to the Shred Lords? I'm gonna sell y'all hard drives. I'm gonna sell y'all memories. I'm gonna buy a bunch of SanDisk and charge 5 extra price and sell it to the Shred Lords. Chad Capital RAM sticks. But this guy's doing really well, man. He's crushing it. He's absolutely crushing it. And it's so relaxing too, just to see these things, you know. But Edwin, does this make sense? I know we're throwing a lot at you. What y'all saying, Richard? You got a question in the chat. What you got, Richard? What I need to know now is to create a what I need now, okay, is to create a system where I search ideas one day, script other day, record another day, then edit, upload another day, and I'm struggling to make that, but I'm on it. Yeah, it could be a lot, bro. You just gotta find like the best way you can do it is batch. Like I think the best approach to tackling something like that is just batching it. You know what I mean? Like if you can batch it, I think that's like one of the easiest things for you. So I honestly would batch it. Like find a day to batch all of the recording. On the scripting side, I would leverage AI as much as you can on the scripting side. I would create a very repeatable format for your scripts. Day 2 of the worst dogs ever to enter the pet grooming thing. This is Boom. He or she is from Boom. They're so cute. Look at this. This is what they came in at. And here's our struggle. Here's our problem statement. And with content, it's all about a hook, an open loop, the journey to close it, introducing another open loop, and then journey to closing that, and then another open loop, the journey to closing that, and then at the end, sending them to another thing to make them increase your watch time overall. I just gave you guys YouTube game in like 5 seconds. That's the algorithm of content, right? Like that's the name of the game. And then you gotta, but if they don't click, they don't watch. So you gotta have a really, really, really good optimization of your thumbnails. Oh, by the way, guys, we just had a brand new thumbnail. We got a brand new thumbnail for the vid. You wanna see it? Show it to you. I think it looks really cool. It's the Gold video that we did. Where's this thumbnail? Who's the artist? Gold. Bang that gold. If you guys haven't watched the Gold video, I don't know what y'all doing. It's to buy or invest in gold. It's so cool, right? I didn't make this one. This one's too talented for me. We had Andrew, one of our thumbnail artists. I tapped him back in. For all of our second channel ones, I can make all those thumbnails because those are easier. But for the main channel ones, I can't be making everything. It takes a lot of time. ADub brings up a really good point. Should he target restaurant and hotels offering hygiene compliance packages? Can do hashtag compliance or campaigns to partner with local influencers? That could be really cool. That could be really cool to play. Because the thing is, like the B2B partnerships, there's also going to be the need for these restaurants and hotels to handle like, I don't know if there's graffiti there, but like there's like a lot of graffiti in like Detroit in some areas. So it's like that makes a lot of sense. But you can do like graffiti or citing like B2B, not B1B. Sounds like a community rap group. B2B, restaurants, hotels, commercial, industrial, building. And it's like site maintenance. And it can include power washing and environmental compliance, right? Something like that for like their waste areas. If that's your niche, you know? Because like theoretically, you're buying two businesses here. You're buying a power washing business and a a power washing business and a trash bin cleaning business. And both of those kind of have like some pretty compelling avenues to just like boss up and level up. You know what I'm saying? I think those just have like some good ones. You can do hashtag campaigns. Yeah. You can do hashtag campaigns of like clean my bin. Hashtag clean my bin. Hashtag clean my bin. Everybody put hashtag clean my bin in the chat. Hashtag clean my bin. Hashtag clean my bin. And I was thinking about apartment complexes. Ooh, heck yeah. Target customers, HOA. Target B2B customers, HOA. Oh, spin the bin. Yeah, that's really good. You guys are so creative. Spin the bin. HOA, apartment buildings, restaurant. And the thing is, restaurants, ADub was actually onto something really good because restaurants actually have the most waste. right? Like they're always producing like a constant cycle of waste. So they're actually theoretically going to be having like a bunch of needs to just like clean like weekly or daily, just like the bins with all the food and stuff so that it doesn't stink. And, you know, like after the waste management company comes and cleans it up or picks it up, you can do a quick little spray to keep it sanitary. You know what I'm saying? As well as like the bins that they have that they use inside of the restaurant too. So number one, of course, is like the large trash dumps, routine cleaning, but then also just like the internal trash bins for maintaining sanitation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a really good thing as well. Bum bum bum. What else? This is my thinking music. Hotels, commercial, and industrial. Recycling, waste. Funny enough, like large waste facilities have their own bins and stuff because it's like a lot of excess trash or stuff that hasn't been used or applied into the overall like waste management supply chain, and that stuff needs to be cleaned as well. So you can do cleaning for, or even pressure washer cleaning for recycling and waste management facilities. Richard, we should do one of these for you. I just thought about that. Because this is kind of like $1 million playbook for this trash bin business. We should also do one for your pet grooming business. Would you want that, Richard? You just have to let me use it in a YouTube video. I turned one of my subs businesses into $1 billion pet grooming empire. Offer contests for free cleaning and gather emails for newsletter. Tie in education vids, stressing the importance of the service to the subs. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Here? Host your own events and contests to build a newsletter content funnel. And what I love most about this is, guys, regardless of wherever you are in the world, there's trash bins everywhere. So there's a need to have this trash bin playbook in business everywhere. Chris, what you say on Twitch? All right, I'll check the DMs. Sorry, Chris. But have a great night, Chris. Have an awesome night, my man. My man. Twinster. W Chris. What else they got? Booth. This is $1 billion playbook. What's the monetization at? Direct. So you're on trash bin cleaning products. Just make sure you're FDA, like you go through the regulatory, get approval. Branded products. What else is there? Branded products. If you want to, like merch, that's easy if you have like a loyal fan base that loves you. I'll copy this and share this with you so you can understand the playbook there. Right? Yeah, Richard, we'll make one of these for you. Does anybody else have a business that we don't know about? The only ones that I know about, I know Rich Topic does like construction. I know, only thing though is I would not kick off the merch until you have like hundreds of thousands of sellers, and I would pre-sell the merch, meaning that like when you release it, you release a interest list, right? Pre-sale. So that you pre-sale, collect the revenue up front, and then you know exactly how many you need to produce, and then you produce just that exact amount, plus maybe like 5 or 10 more, so that you're not sitting on a bunch of inventory and you lock up your cash in inventory. We're all about very smart, intelligent cash conversion cycle, Shredlords. Dale. Right? What else? I was thinking for me and whoever helps first. Oh, then do all the merch stuff. Oh yeah. That works. Sell the own trash bin, branded products. Do a behind the scenes meet the team vid to humanize the brand. Yeah, that's really good for the YouTube content as well. Behind the brand. Who is Spin the Bin? You know, like folks want to know like who you are, what you stand for, where you doing, where you located, where you operated. You want to have a good website. Spin the Bin. Wait, this is so cool. We kind of just have like a little like think tank of us all contributing and adding ideas towards businesses. This is so nice. This is such a W community. This is literally such a W community. We all want to see each other win so bad. But all I can think of is Richard has his pet grooming business. Edwin's about to have this trash bin cleaning business. Rich Topic does like construction and construction services, I think, right? What's the rest of y'all doing? What's the rest of y'all got going? Any other got other businesses? Oh, Spin the Bin has a different meaning? Oh, okay. Clean my bin. I don't even know what Spin the Bin means. Anybody else have a business that I need to be mindful of? Because everybody else has a really good business and I can really think through some stuff for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I can think about some good plays for y'all business. Some good plays for the shred lords and shred lordesses. Getting their businesses up and running. Oh, spin the block. Spin it one more time. Spin the block. Spin it one more time. Okay, let's do shuffle. Oops. Dun, 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 dun. Spin the bin means spin the block. These are some good resources, right? For the go-to-market. What you think, Edwin? ¿Es este bien para un negocio? ¿Para su negocio? Quiero que ayudar su negocio. Y este es un marketing playbook para su negocio. I think this is nice. It's like thinking through. Perfect. You guys have the link for this, right? Does this automatically update? I think it automatically updates. But if you don't have it, I'll paste it again. Para mí, amigos. All right. We got two things we need to talk about. I know you're kind of like, Kenny, are you going to talk about any of the things you said you were going to talk about? Yes, I am. The first thing, light. Lumentum. And then I'm going to talk about the software stocks. All right. Long story. Lumentum Holdings ripped 8.5% post earnings. But the short of it is that it's still so under the radar that like folks aren't even like hip to it yet. All right, Edwin, I appreciate you staying up late with us, man. Have you a fantastic night, brother. All right? And as always, man, let's get this stuff rocking and rolling, brother. Both of you guys, get some rest, all right? Get some rest, get some rest. Kenny Finance about to nerd out real quick on some businesses, on some stocks. All right, so Lumentum came through today with some earnings and did some absolute numbers. I don't think you guys know like what they do, but if you look at Lumentum's website, they are the optics and photonics layer that is good for interconnects, for data centers to data center connectivity. That is hyper important for the overall AI ecosystem and value chain. All right. So having these like critical interconnect tools and components is mission critical for this business. They have been on an absolute tear over the last year. Literally, they've gone up 400% in the last year, and it doesn't see any sign of slowing down at all for the stock. Like they're just absolutely doing freaking numbers. But it's warranted because they're one of the largest producers of what they do in the optics layer. And they just released earnings, and their earnings release was massive. All right. They everything when it comes to like their guidance, their revenue growth, their backlog, their new product launches, all of that signaled towards continued momentum, and they're doing incredibly well. But I want to go to Google Finance real quick, and I want to actually like dive deeper into what is the key driver of this, and like have it summarize the earnings print and the commentary. So let's see if we can do that. All right. Let's see. I like for you to act as if you're the head of semis at a Tiger Cub style long short equity fund. You know everything there is to know about the niche business models, competitive moats, and industry tailwinds and headwinds of the sector. And more importantly, you have an eye for pattern recognition across similar businesses, their historical earnings, transcripts, and patterns across them all. And I'd like you to produce, my prompting skills are so freaking elite. I'd like you to produce a earnings recap memo to help me understand what happened in Lumentum earnings, as well as what indications, commentary, do we have for what's around the corner for the name sector. This should be elite level diligence and depth, not surface level reiteration of results. Let's freaking rock. I got the best prompts in the game. All right, here we go. Lumentum delivered a standout second quarter, continuing its impressive run as a foundational supplier in the AI revolution. The company not only exceeded its own aggressive guidance and analyst estimate, but also provided robust forward-looking commentary, pulling forward key growth milestones and signaling a period of hyper growth that is still in its early innings. Bet. All right, record results and margin expansion. Revenue reached the record $666 million. I don't like that number. 665. We're not going to do 666. $665 million. With 65.5% year-over-year growth. Okay. AI cloud momentum. Over 60% of current revenues are now derived from AI infrastructure and cloud customers. The CEO emphasized their mission-critical role for the AI ecosystem. Aggressive guidance. Issued strong guidance for third quarter, targeting revenue between 780 to 830. I heard that on the call. 85% increase year over year. Dang. And that's well above Street's consensus. The bullish narrative. The story has transitioned from a long traditional telecom play into a pure AI play. The motive sitting around is technological leadership and specific high-value components critical for the next generation of AI data centers. The EML moat, their externally modulated lasers, is a key component for high-speed optical networking. Demand for these devices currently outpaces supply by approximately 30%. Because I think they said on the call that they were actually underselling their supply by 30%. Underselling their demand by 30%. Giving the company significant pricing power, the product mix is shifting towards higher margin 1.6T platforms, which is driving ASPs and higher gross margins. And then this dynamic is creating a pixel shelf scenario. Okay, OCS and CPO, the next growth. This is such a good recap. Isn't this literally amazing? I love AI. I love AI. AI has given us the best recaps in the entire world of AI. That's actually freaking elite. That's actually literally elite. This is so freaking dope. This is so freaking dope. We just got an email. Someone said that they want to join the Chat Capital Discord. It cost $1 billion. I'm saying. Just kidding. I'll invite the guy. I'll invite the Shed Lord. All right. So, optical circuit switches. The backlog for OCS has surged past 400 million with demand accelerating shipments. This technology is key for reconfiguring network topologies within AI clusters to optimize performance. Okay, so the OCS has a huge backlog of 400 million. The CPO, Lumentum has secured multi-$100 million orders for CPO solutions deliverable in 2027. That's not really going to help us out right now. We need stuff literally today. All right. In our analysis of the broader semiconductor and optical component sector, we see periods where a single technological shift drives unprecedented demand. All right, the transition to the 400G to 800G optics, Lumentum is currently experiencing this with AI. The speed at which they are pulling forward revenue targets, reaching the 20 revenue, is a strong pattern recognized in other high-growth AI beneficiaries like NVIDIA, like in their early AI ramp. When a company is completely sold out of its products, as Lumentum's management has hinted, a powerful indicator of supply-constrained environments. All right, what else? Despite the overwhelming positive outlook, an elite diligence approach requires identifying potential risk. The valuation, yeah, it's up 400% in the last year. It has a forward PE of 65 times and a trailing PE of nearly 200 times, y'all. So be careful. The valuation is super rich and prices in near. Ooh, this is important. Prices in near perfection. Any missteps or cautious commentary could lead the company to plummet. They have a high debt to equity ratio. If the market conditions change, they're chalked. Customer concentration, but also increased concentration risk. Is that sufficient, or do we need the chat to go deeper? Do you think we need chat to go deeper? We might need chat to go a little bit deeper on this. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about like the sufficiency of that. Not deep enough on the pattern recognition. Commentary of what's happening with customer demand. Specific references to light competitors and their capacity and overall patterns relating to the cycle we're in for light. Go deeper. Go deeper. Last time we told chat to go deeper, it cooked. It literally cooked. So let's see if we can lock in with this. And in order for me to do that, I need my freaking coffee. I need my cafecito music. I need my cafecito music. Yeah. Core takeaway is that there's structural demand shift, not a typical cyclical blip, creating a multi-year tailwind. Okay. For the EMLs, undershipping customer demand by approximately 30%. Good signal. In the past semiconductor cycles, think memory and GPUs, being capacity constrained is the ultimate signal of pricing power. Lumentum is prioritizing allocation to the highest margin customers and securing LTAs for all incremental capacity. We heard from SanDisk that they're also pivoting to LTAs. Remember, guys? LTAs is the move right now. Oh, I totally forgot to change the title for Twitch. I chalked. Sorry, Twitch. The dynamic is driving ASPs higher and primarily focused behind the massive non-GAAP margin expansion. Facts. The mix is rapidly shifting towards higher margin 1.6T platforms, and the company has had to accelerate manufacturing capacity in Thailand and its US fabs just to try and keep up. You see, I need to figure out what's happening in Thailand. Ooh, Thailand might be a move, low-key. Banking on Thailand's middle class. Like, this whole semi-space, I think, is creating an entire economic shift for middle classes in these, like, Southeast Asian producing countries. I don't think folks are spending enough time thinking about that. Just like that one Southeast Asian country or business that we found, like last week, I think it's worth looking into those. Like the also the Japanese HVAC business. That's something that we should revisit one day. I wish I could buy that though. The new backlog has surged past 400 for the OCS product, and is recognizing revenue with 2 hyperscalers and secured commitment for a third for deployment in 2026. This land grab projected to grow significantly as hyperscalers push. CPO is going to be scheduled for 2027. Let's do this one. I can't focus with the words. Including a potential exclusive partnership with NVIDIA via their turnkey products to ensure its external laser sources become the industry standard. Bet. Now, against competitors, let's see what they got going on. You got to add Marvel also to your competitor list, A-Dub. So, for the competitive dynamics against Coherent, is the most formidable rival and often trades in lockstep. While Coherent may hold a larger volume of share of the overall transceiver market, Lumentum has maintained a lead in the specialized high margin laser chip segment for AI builds. And they have faster margin expansion recently points to superior execution. Which one's better though? Coherent or Lumentum? I think Lumentum. And then against Marvel in Silicon Photonics, Marvel dominates the digital signal DSP market that complements Lumentum's optics. Marvel's push into integrated photonics by buying Celestial AI poses a longer-term architectural risk, as they aim to integrate solutions that could bypass component-only suppliers. The current bottleneck is capacity, and Lumentum is better positioned on the supply side for EMLs right now. That could be scary. Like if someone innovates a piece of the chip that bypasses the need to have components, specific components, like if someone can change that architecture of integrated photonics, that would be tricky. That'll be tricky. The industry has seen overcapacity and price erosion in the past. The current pattern is the inverse. Demand is vastly outstripping supply, a fundamental shift that rewards companies with a focused, capacity-rich supply chain and the exact components needed for AI. Lumentum's proactive fab expansions are key to maintaining this capacity, or this advantage. And they mentioned on their earnings call that they're planning to increase their capacity by around 40 to 50%. So they're specializing and doubling down on their fab expansion capacity to focus exclusively on this choke point, which is their high laser optics. All right. Yo, chat, we learning. Yeah, we get in the mix. This stuff is so fun to me. The stock has surged over 350% in the last year, pricing in a significant amount of optimism. The primary risk is a simple execution. Can they scale manufacturing fast enough to meet demand without operational missteps? Supply chain disruptions can remain a real threat. We do not want that happening. All right. Then the high debt to EBITDA ratio, though rapidly delevering, and customer concentration are a risk. So that's a key risk. Let's ride the engine to the boat. I don't know. I'll be honest. One of my hedge fund friends that put me on the name, he said I should sell. Collect my chips, collect my winnings. But like, you don't want to be greedy, chap. Like I got in around here. You know, it's the best performing Wait, no, not around here. I got 400 or something like that. Yeah. I should definitely be very diligent and smart and rotate. But you know what's crazy though? It's like I have two conflicting views. Like my guy that is a semis analyst at a hedge fund covers this like the back of his hand. And then my wealth manager is like, hey, I literally just bought it right before the close. You know, of course, you know, I love them both, but just given the pulse side, I gotta side with my boy that covers semis. So I don't know. I might rotate, guys. I just don't know where to rotate to. And this is all my personal portfolio, PA stuff. This isn't for Chat Capital. It's been a really good run, but I don't want to be greedy, yo. I don't want to be greedy. I want to be very diligent and smart with it. What to do? My only issue is like, it literally has the same signaling as this, bro. It's like, what if I bought it and I sold it here and I missed out on this, you know? It's like, dang. But you gotta stick to fundamentals. See, all that talking right there, all that internal dialogue, that's focusing on the noise. That's focusing on the FOMO. You gotta focus on business fundamentals, Top Dog Shred Lord. Come on now. Yeah, we're getting out. We're getting out. Because plus, it's like starting to become all over Twitter, all over all this stuff. Like retail names are in there. Like, I'm out. I'm out. I'm taking my chips, rotating into an index fund for the moment, for the time being. For the time being. What do y'all think, though? What do y'all think, though? But there was this that came out today. This is actually kind of wild. This is actually kind of wild. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but like, I'm not gonna make it a long segment. It's gonna be a quick one. But did you guys hear that Anthropic's Claude came out with a tool that can literally do exactly what software solutions can? Isn't that actually crazy? Like, what is it? Let's actually see what it looks like. Here we go. Can I play with it? Let's see. What is it called? Where's the source that shows the Claude legal plugin? Okay. So Anthropic's Claude product, which hosts a number of different Claude's legal plugin. Okay. The company releases legal plugin for Claude as part of agentic co-work capability. This stuff literally happened like a week ago. Why are people just now realizing this? What the heck? Announced that its agentic co-work capability with Claude now features a legal plugin. Yes, trying to get a paralegal degree. You're trying to get a paralegal degree? Just work for Claude. Just do Claude. Where's the Here we go. We're gonna go to Claude, go to the business, and then go to company press release. I like how they say, good evening, Kenny. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Where's this thing at? One day we'll have court robots operating on a legal focused LM arguing over AI generated evidence. That's so funny. Court judged humanoid Optimus court robots that are all operating on a legal focused LLM of every single case in the entire world. People aren't gonna get away with anything. And you're gonna have, you know, all this stuff happening, and then you're gonna have AI generated evidence. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. All right. But what's crazy is ServiceNow is partnering with Claude. I think their stickers is now, right? ServiceNow. Dang. I think the market is like overplaying this. Like, I don't think they understand they have a partnership with Claude. Sometimes the market can be so stupid, yo. I'll support the Claude SDK. Partners with Allen Institute and Howard Hughes for medical and scientific discovery. Okay. Legal. Dang, Anthropic raised the crazy valuation. They got so much money. We need a brand deal from Claude. They got all this money to spend. Y'all. Okay. Societal impacts. Where is this report coming from? It's like the market sell-off is happening. I just don't know where it comes. I didn't see a formal announcement. I think people are just now realizing that there's like old news, you know? But what I want to talk about. Oh, thank you for following on Twitch. I appreciate that, Rickard. I appreciate that, legend. What I want to talk about now is showcasing Claude's ability to like simply dominate industries. Where's the best Claude? Here we go. AI agents. This is insane. Like, chat, this may seem like a very simple thing, but like this is the future of software. AI agents. The ability to build solutions that are tailored and oriented towards specific legacy industries like legal, design, all of that is hyper sensitive to this one business, Claude, as well as others happening in the space. Like if you don't know, check out what happened to LegalZoom stock today. LegalZoom dropped literally 20% today over the fears that Claude announced a new plugin that would allow for the legal ecosystem to do a lot of the key essential legal diligence and documentation expeditiously with AI. I don't know. You guys are going to use an AI lawyer? I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not. But today was a bad day for LegalZoom. LegalZoom crashed 20% because of fears and concerns that this big dog right here, Claude, is going to be dominating the legal software space. Like, what can't AI do? Like, ask yourself this question. If lawyers are just reading things, producing summaries of what they've read, and producing documentation, why can't AI do that? That's a very real question, right? Thank you, Brandon, for subbing to YouTube. I appreciate that, legend. Like, this is a very important thing that you have to ask yourself here. Is the ability for AI to digest and process information and produce sound-oriented and concise and quick updates, summaries, agentically produce documentation, that theoretically, I think, should do more than half the job of someone that is a traditional lawyer or a software tool. Because here's the thing. If I can myself build some things that LegalZoom could do, AI could definitely do that. If LegalZoom is helping me put together simply an operating agreement for my LLC, odds are I can probably do most of that using AI. That's a key question there. So, Chatty, you guys worried or excited that we have Claude starting to be your lawyers and documentation, huh? We'll hear things like, my lawyer is better than yours. It was trained on the 3X model. Not the That's why my Tesla XAI subscription is more than. Do you think AI lawyers will be in court in the future defending a case? 100%. Yeah, I agree. I think so. I think people will start to try to build arguments IRL and say, hey, Claude, is what he said accurate? Is it true? And it's going to be like, beep, 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 beep. That's an incorrect statement because according to X, Y, and Z case, this outcome said boom, boom, boom. My subscribe sound should be cha-ching. We're not that shallow. We're just not focused on just money. Focus on smart money moves. It's very inviting. Like a da-da, welcome to our dollar store. Nah, you're right though. I want to have it to where it's like a milli, something like that. That'd be really cool. You know who I try to get my inspiration from for the Twitch sounds or for like the stream sounds is Phantom. You guys like Phantom from AMP? I love Phantom. He's such a cool dude. Where is AMP these days? Why are they like all retired? They're my age and they're like gone, doing nothing. I don't know what they're doing. Like, how are you out the game? Infamous, first and foremost, Amelie would be elite. It would be elite. You know what I'm saying? A little Phantom tax for the people. Yeah, like Phantom would be sick. Phantom would be sick, you know? What y'all think about this? It's a scary day in software. I'll tell you that. It's a scary day in software because Anthropic and Claude is coming out trying to come at everyone's necks in software. I'm gonna give you quick examples. LegalZoom, look at ServiceNow, right? They're absolutely pooping the bed. Adobe, you name it, Salesforce, like all of these software companies are just hyper spooked that they're like, oh, Claude's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So you better count your days if you're a software business because these Claude AI agents are coming after your necks. Chat, y'all better not be building a software business because if it can be done with a human, it can be done with Claude. That's why you got to be personable. Claude ain't got personality like that. That's why you got to be the personality hire and just use Claude. W's in the chat for that. W's in the chat for having personality because AI is not going to be able to have that, y'all. One of your close friends edits for AMP, and he told me that they're just all working on individual projects. Wait. Seriously? I love these guys. Phantom is so freaking funny. He's so funny. Why are they doing like individual project? Like the team is it's the team, you know what I'm saying? He be having the funniest clips, bro. What was that? They're probably gonna do something together again soon. He edits for their main YouTube channel? Or what? Bro, what is this? What literally is happening? I deport. What the heck?
You gotta take care of your ship, chat. Like, everybody can't get on your boat, even if you want them to get on. Some niggas want to get on just to see the water. They don't want to do shit for the boat. They want to get on the boat and see the water. But that's an extra body on your boat. That's weight on your boat. Think about that. Too much weight on it, you're going under, gang. You can't overdo it, gang. So you have to be a little bit strategic on who's getting on that boat. Respectfully, you do.
That's facts. That's facts. I gotta be careful though, because you don't get me copyrighted. You gonna get me copyrighted. Phantom loves to eat though. Phantom loves to eat. It's so freaking funny though. Look at this.
Yo, for those of you who don't know, this is like my pregame to the Thanksgiving. I do this first, taste for the fool, so I get ready for tomorrow. That's how it works. So it's like really just pregame, you know what I'm saying? Yo, for those of you who don't know, this is like my pregame to the Thanksgiving. I do this first, taste for the fool, so I get ready for tomorrow. That's how it works. So it's like really just pregame, you know what I'm saying? How much you think I'm finna go up? I think me personally, I'm not going up more than.
This is wild. Like, who can eat like this?
2 pounds, bro. That being said, I'm in. Let's dig in. Yo, for those of you who don't,
I would love, like, oh my goodness. If I were big like that, I'd be eating like crazy on stream, y'all. But I will say though, in terms of like the content world, there is a lot of like these young cats.
I'm on stream right now. I want to show you my new look. I'm gonna show you 3.
I think like their institutional efforts in terms of like the content strategy and team is being really allocated towards the Clover guys. And it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's just like they're like a generation younger, but it's just like, I don't like their content as much because it's just like, it's very like, you know what I'm saying? It's very, I don't know. I think this is like Kai, Duke, Phantom. They all kind of matured as creators, but like the Rakais and the Rays of the world, they're absolutely hilarious. They're absolutely crushing it with all forms of content, but it's just like the goodness in terms of like the heart goodness of what they're putting out there. It's just, it just doesn't sit 100% right with me. And I wouldn't feel comfortable having my nephew binge watch their content. You know what I mean? And be inspired by that. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe Kenny Finance has to start doing some more IRL stuff so we can start getting these brain rot kids from watching Rakai have a white chick's face to, you know, learning about some smart money moves or something like that. You know what I mean? What else is happening on my YouTube? What other stuff we got going on my YouTube? What else they got going on? Ludwig is so genius. He crushes it from a content perspective. He's a beast. You wanna know who else is a beast? Is like this guy here, Andre Jeek. He's one of the main inspirations of like why I started a YouTube channel. Just because of just like how much this guy makes on YouTube. It's actually insane. It makes me wonder, like, does he actually like his views are just like nuts, and he does like multiple a week. 3 million, 1 million, 3 million, 900,000, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, 3 million. This guy literally prints. His AdSense revenue is probably like undefeated. My only thing is just like, has he really become the de facto news source, or do you think he buys some of his views? I unfortunately realized that some people do buy some of their views and streams. It's sad. I think this guy is legit because he's like an OG finance YouTuber. It's him and Graham Stephan. But, you know, but all of his content is fear, right? It's just like scary. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? You know? So, you know, the YouTube algorithm is like so interesting. If you attract the brain rock crowd, you'd be the next Keith Gill. Who's that? Keith Gill. Oh, the GameStop boy. That'll be funny. The GameStop boy. Does he stream these days? What's he streaming about? That's funny. Oh, he's literally the roaring kitty. Like he actually is the person that was like, what the heck are these thumbnails? Jesus Christ. But he actually is like the this, I don't know if you guys seen the movie about him. It's actually a really good movie. Yeah, it's just fear-mongering videos. Like I'd rather just put out volume about just like educating it, right? To where it's like, all right, let's learn something together. Kenny gonna pump light? Light to the moon. Bye, bye, bye. Just kidding. This is the single greatest stock I've ever seen in my entire life, guys. I'm putting my whole savings in this. You should too. Just kidding. Not at all. The Kenny Finance can't be doing stuff like that, man. Can't be doing stuff like that. Yeah, the Netflix movie on GameStop was really freaking good. Yeah, they were really freaking good. Wait, you can't, Infamous, you can't watch the AMP at all either? Some of their stuff is kind of good though, right? AMP? The content they do? Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. Like, it's just kind of like, it just leads very much into like, it is brain rot. It is brain rot. Like, it is very much brain rot. Like, I can't spend time reading this. The ones that I would say that are like the big mega creators that are actually really, really fascinating to watch is actually this. Like, this is like my favorite YouTuber right now, Ryan Tran. Crazy execution. Like, the guy, like, his personality is like undefeated. And he's such an authentic YouTuber. But like, a lot of his videos have like underlying goodness in their in the videos. Like, one great example here.
I started a business
is,
to give.
I gave you guys like a really good example here. Like, I'm gonna spoil it just in case if you want to watch this. But he went to like an abandoned mall in some random town in California, or not California, Minnesota or something like that. And he like has to like go and launch a store in the abandoned one. And it's like really freaking cool to just like see him try to build a store, eat and survive.
Here at night.
But then what happens is, I'm spoiling it, by the way, so cover your eyes. What happens is, at the end, he like somewhat has his own literal mini GDP impact, where he revitalizes this abandoned freaking mall by hosting a like walking competition and he gets people to like show up, walk the mall, walk there, shop, all kinds of things. And it's like for that one small moment, there's like a blink of hope in this small local economy, in this like small retail mall, right? And he's like shouting out and supporting and partnering with the local businesses that are in the mall. He's building friends with all the people that are in that mall that are working there. It is so heartwarming. And it's like, it's not brain rot at all. Like it's educational because it has a challenge and a story to it, but it's just like, it's so positive. It's so positive. Oh, Infamous DJ, me and you, we got the same taste. We got the same taste. Outdoor Boys, I love that. He just stopped doing stuff. The last one he made was for his friend, I think. That was sick. So that was like a W collab. The one thing I would say, if you like this, you're gonna really love this. Richard's gone, so we can actually bring this up. Richard always hates me when I bring this up. But Field Days. Field Days is this crazy freaking free spirit Australian guy that's out here just surviving and doing the same thing as Outdoor Boys, but he's so like authentic, original, and he absolutely crushes it, dude. It's like so freaking fun. So Infamous, watch Field Days. It's really good. And it's very just like you're immersed and you feel like you're actually there. You actually feel like you're actually there. This was the one that I liked the most. His 3 days in solo survival, no food, no water, no shelter. And he's just like Outdoor Boys. Like he's legit, like he gets dropped off there, he has to figure it out. I like this stuff because I grew up on Bear Grylls, y'all. Like when I was a kid, I used to watch Man vs. Wild every freaking day. Like every freaking day I used to watch this stuff, y'all. Every freaking day. Garrett, who's Ben Mala? The heck? Who's this guy? Playing Monopoly for real. It always just like makes me laugh when older guys are doing YouTube. It's like, bro, don't you gotta hang out with your kids or grandkids and stuff? How to analyze a multifamily deal. The inner working, always sponsored by Prize Picks. He's out here on jets. $5 million. I don't know how I feel about this one, Garrett. I don't know how I feel about this. Guy kind of gives me like spooks, but let me not judge. Let me not judge. Real estate consulting. Wait, look at that. So scammy. Real estate consulting. Free or phone or meeting. This is lead gen. What is this website? He drops insights into his $500 million portfolio. That's banger. Wants to scale fast? Skip the trial and error. Where is he selling? Oh, here we are. This is his moneymaker. Shadow Ben, $15,000 for 4 hours. How much y'all paying the Shadow Kenny Finance, huh? Access Ben's contacts. The heck? Meet Ben at his $30 million mansion. 2-hour meeting with lunch. Private 15 or 30-minute phone call. Quick for... Wow. He probably makes mad cash with this, by the way, yo. Because he's got 1 million subs. He probably makes mad cash with this. It's insane. It's just like what we did for Edwin. It's literally just like what we did for Edwin. But instead of the marketing funnel going to like booking new customers or his merch, you're just leading it to coaching and consulting. I don't know. My time's too limited, man. I can't be having calls all damn day. I can't stand having calls. Ben's Hotels. You can like book hotels, or he stays at his hotels. A cool video would be like, I stayed at Ben Mala's hotels, just to see if it's legit or not. That'd be funny. I stayed at Ben Mala's hotels, just to give like a real honest review. But I don't know. I feel like he's the type of guy where like if I make content that doesn't satisfy a good review of his, he's gonna go on a complete unhinged freaking he's gonna go on an unhinged tangent on me. This freaking young black boy, Kitty Finance, talking trap about my I'm like, bro. You know. So, but he's crushing it though. That shows that there's literally an audience for everything. That's so cool. There's literally an audience for everything. How many videos he puts out once a week? Go crazy, Ben. Go crazy, Ben. And I love it how it's like he's tailoring really to his audience. Like his stuff is very much like he's showcasing like the actual asset or experience behind him, and it like is catchy for the eyeballs. Like you're naturally curious, like what is that building? Like, is that a hotel? How much does that make? You know, whose house is this? Like, is that his house? Like, how much does that cost? This boat, like, what are they doing? Like, it's like his strategy in thumbnail design is actually genius on his channel. It's actually genius. Consult with Ben. Top dog. All right, Ben. Get after it, Shred Lord. Get after it, Shred Lord. Hey, man, however that man feeds his family and takes care of his people, that's what matters most. And for me, I feed my family with light. For now, I'm probably selling tomorrow, guys. He's big on fix and flip and 1031 tax deferrals. Yeah, I know a lot of folks that are trying to do that game. A lot of folks in Detroit are trying to do that game, chat. A lot of folks I know. One of his properties is right down the road from you. That's actually elite, yo. That's crazy. That's crazy. On that note, chat. Wildlife, I appreciate you subbing to the channel. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Your time and support means absolutely the world to us. So welcome to the Shred Lord fam. If y'all not in the Discord, get the heck in the Discord because we're making smart money moves. Should I post the Discord in there? I'll paste the Discord for you guys. I need to like literally put this in every I'm seeing this big-headed thumbnail of myself. I finally added the freaking voice channel in there. So one of those days, y'all gotta test it out to see if it actually works. The voice channel. But there's a Discord link for anybody that wants the Discord link. Join the Discord. All Shred Lords are welcome. But if you're gonna be in there, you gotta be nice and respectful, or you will get banned and kicked, and there is no re-entering. All right. But Shred Lords, this was a fun one, right? We learned a lot. Put some stuff into high motion. Got our job done. We listened to our earning call earlier today. Stock's doing well. It's gonna have a good rip tomorrow. I think we have some we got some earnings tomorrow that might be relevant. So if there's a big earnings call tomorrow, I'll probably have an earlier stream, but if not, I'll be back at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific time. But you know the drill. We're here to make smart money moves. We joke, we laugh, but at the end of the day, we have sound financial judgment. We do our homework. We are patient. We're diligent. And we make things that have positive implications for generations and not for moments, all right? So while Garrett might be our resident trading expert, I'm still a proponent of long-term holds, long-term investing, and making smart money moves. Garrett's making a smart money move too. He's just smarter than all of us. So I'm just not smart enough to pull that off. So the rest of this week, we're going to be banging out some stuff. Everybody, show your support and pray for Edwin as he's doing this deal. Hoping that he does it really well. So he may have some updates for us later this week. But if anybody else has a business they're working on, a company they're looking at investing in the public markets, or a private business they're trying to acquire, this is a safe space to get some thoughts. And hey, I'm not charging yet. You saw Ben's price. Ben's charging $15,000. I'm literally gonna charge you guys $30,000. Ben's never worked in the places that I've worked, so I should at least double the price from Ben. $30,000 per stream. Just kidding. Nah, man. Smart Money Moves is free, dog. Smart Money Moves is free. That's the motto. That's the motto. So I do it because I got the love for the game. I'm intellectually curious, and I would be doing literally all this stuff off stream. I decided to turn the camera on and connect with my homies. All right. So make sure you guys smash that like button, comment, subscribe. If you're watching the VOD, hello, and thank you for watching. And we're in the business of making smart moves for generations, and I hope the smartest move you can make in the near immediate future is to take care of yourself, take care of your people, support who supports you, pray for those that don't, eat healthy, move the body, make sure you laugh and smile today, and crush it in everything that you do in life, because we're living a life of abundance in all respects, And you don't need to have a lot of money to live a life of abundance. So take a look at the little things you have. Be thankful for the roof over your head, the food in your belly, the sun that rises every single morning, and every single day above ground is a W in the book of the Shred Lord. So I appreciate y'all. Let's keep rocking. Let's keep rolling. I will catch y'all tomorrow. We're going to learn a lot more and keep making these smart money moves. Peace and love, chat. Dale. I love this song.